Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome back to Rolling Reckless, the D&D Live Play podcast. My name is Matt Eads, joined by Oliver Aguilar, JR, Kevin Byer, Paula, and Amber. Welcome back. If you want to support this podcast, head on over to patreon.com/Talking Reckless Podcast. You can find longer versions of our video game podcast called Talking Reckless. You can find my anime podcast where we're watching Attack on Titan. By the time you hear this, I'll be done Season 1. Come and join us for that. That's all I have to say, other than buckle the front door here. Syndicate. And welcome back to Rolling Reckless. Syndicate. When last we were gathered here, 1,000,000 years ago in real life, you found yourselves in Darklake, the massive interconnected series of underground lakes deep in the Underdark. You're on your way to Menzoberranzan, looking for allies against both the wolves and the web, who seem to be working at some common goal, but what that is anyone's guess. Hopelessly lost in the massive dark lake, you followed the current, not really having any other heading to follow, in the small boat that Marshal Black left you. You navigated the usually fairly quiet, savor the sounds of dripping water, maybe the odd fluttering of wings somewhere in the darkness. You navigated the massive space, encountering rapids, whirlpools, as well as some strange towers and buildings seeming to be made from kelp and mud. Kuo-toa, the fish people that you have encountered a few times now, seemed to be standing guard and attempted to sink your boat as you got close. Continuing your journey through Darklake, Bryn, you felt the chill waters of death somehow pouring in from the Grey River into this plain. Following the pulse of necromantic energy, you found a macabre idol, a pyramid of bones. As you approached it, the undead suddenly attacked. The bones of the idol fell apart to form skeletons. It seemed to call the undead from the bottom of the lake. A zombie beholder, with its dangerous disintegration beam, destroyed your boat. And though you did manage to take both it and the other undead down, it was a harrowing battle. But Bryn, you were able to close the tear into death. As you caught your breath after the battle, you noticed a nearly invisible floating trail of these strangely glowing spores. They seem to have a sort of calming effect when you came near them. Following the trail, you found a massive growth of fungus. Seemingly an entire island made of mushrooms seemed to grow in the middle of the dark lake. And buried deep in that island, you found an inn of sorts called the Nightcap, run by a bugbear named Rink and guarded and served by strange mushroom-like creatures. In the cap, you met some pale-skinned dwarves who seemed fairly uninterested in helping you. But you also met some kuo-toa, the fish people that you have now had quite a bit of experience with at this point. And though communication was extremely difficult with the language barrier, you gathered they were looking for help. Not exactly able to suss out what they needed help with, but you gathered there were some other kuo-toa that they needed help fighting. Your two guides, Blupo and Nibble. You got that written down. Blupo and Nibble.
Okay.
Gonna be a lot of great kuo-toa names this episode. They led you back to those strange kelp towers you encountered earlier, and they led you through the broad, damp leaves of the kelp wall into what seemed to be a makeshift harbor of sorts, where you departed the boat, and that is where we pick up now, as you get your first look at the kuo-toa city of Slubloodop.
Slubloodop.
We say it with me now.
Slubloodop.
Slubloodop.
Nailed it. Do I have a pencil over there?
I think that one sucks.
Oh, I don't want one that sucks.
Sucks. You click it and then the lead all falls out like it's a joke pencil.
A joke pencil.
Who's playing this joke?
Let's see here. Slubloodop.
So we're did we dock, or are we like just floating and it's coming into view?
I think I jumped onto the dock.
That's right.
Okay. And then I sort of recall like things are just bustling. Like there
Yes.
are kuo-toa.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you what you see here right now. After a moment of coming ahead, it does flood. You can see what appears to be a dimly lit harbor. Several rickety wooden docks seeming to just be made of sticks, logs, almost tied together, stretching out at odd angles into the water. Behind them, you can see rising several equally rickety-looking buildings that all seem to be built, again, at jutting and opposing angles. Thin and precarious rope bridges seem to run between them. And two walls made of the same strange kelp growth that you've seen and passed through run to either side of the city to the very back of the cave wall of the Darklake, sectioning off the town, forming a kelp closed-in city, for lack of a better word. You can see almost the entirety of the town. It's not very big. Several of these tall, rickety wooden towers connected by rope bridges. And like Oliver or Holden noticed, the town, the city is bustling. Yes, there are kuo-toa all over the docks. You saw several in the water as you paddled your boat in. They did seem to stop and take notice when you first entered the harbor. All of them kind of seeming to pause. Oh, it was almost this ripple effect where one sort of stopped in its very kind of erratic movement, where you notice they seem to pace in circles quite a bit for whatever reason. But one stopped and seemed to see you, and then like a wave rippling outwards, they all sort of seemed to take notice as Turmeric jumped onto the dock. And that is where we pick up now, with Turmeric landing, heavy boots, shirtless, massive half-orc. As you land on the dock, you can feel it sink a bit underneath you.
Before you carry on, I just want a little bit more world building.
Sure.
Do they require lights to see? Like, are there torches?
It is dimly lit. Looking around, you can see there are several clusters, and you saw them on the towers, these clusters of... initially you thought they were lichen or some kind of mushroom maybe, but as you get closer you can see they almost appear to be like a berry or a fruit, this round, glowing cluster. It reminds you of grapes almost, these large glowing grapes, and you can see that they appear to be on the buildings themselves, in the kelp wall.
Okay, and that's where the light source is coming from?
It is dim light. It is not well lit, but it is enough to see shapes and outlines.
What color? It's not like a flame color.
What color is the
glow?
The glow? They're like bright orange, bright yellow.
Okay. And these kuo-toa are like tiny little fish creatures?
They're about 3 feet tall. They're a little bit bigger than...
and so
How
they're...
tall are you?
2'10".
Yeah, they're about 3 feet tall.
Their buildings obviously are built for them.
They
So it's gonna
appear
be-
to your perspective, they are towers. They are tall, spindly, these strange rickety at-angle things.
But I mean, like, doorways and stuff are about 4 feet tall.
From where you are, you
Okay.
can't really... you notice the bridges seem small. As you watch these kuo-toa walking the bridges, you doubt that... Well, maybe they could hold your weight, you're not sure, but... You would guess probably doorways are... Assuming they use doors.
Okay, I've got a good picture in my mind.
Okay. Yes, all the kuo-toa as you land on the dock. The noise seemed to echo around the all too quiet chamber now. Just at a quick count, Turmeric, you would guess maybe 15 to 20 of them here on the docks. What would you like to do?
I will just... I'll land and wait for everything to settle and just stand there and stare at them all.
Okay.
See what they do.
Sure. What's everybody else?
I will, I don't know, I'll help tie the boat to a dock, and then, yes, also walk onto the dock and kind of check things out.
Also gonna flare out my chest to make myself look bigger.
Sure.
I want to go check out some of those mushroom. Are those berry things?
Okay. Yeah, there are several low enough along the walls you could easily walk over and examine a few. As you also will have to jump onto the dock to get to the there's shore and land and a beach that these docks lead onto. Ariana and Bryn.
I'm gonna look over to see, like, if the dock is starting to sink with everybody's weight on it. And then I'm gonna kind of just poke my head out and be like, hi, and wave and see what happens.
Okay.
From, like, turmeric, kind of, I think probably surprising them.
I'm a little concerned that they're gonna maybe react in a not so nice way, so I'm kind of standing up in the boat like, hi, like we come in peace. Hello, Slubloodop.
What are our guides doing? What did...
As you're all climbing up onto the dock, you can see them. They were swimming in the water. You can see them walk onto the shore, and they appear to be having a conversation with one of these kuo-toa on the beach. You can see it must be a conversation. Initially you're not sure if it's a fight, where it seems to be. They seem almost dog-like in some way, where they're very almost static of barking at one another. But whatever is going on, your two guides are engaged in.
None of us can understand this language, eh?
Nope.
Fish?
So,
And Turmeric, as you're standing on the docks, like flexing, one of them slowly and very timidly walks up to you, and you can hear its webbed feet kind of slapping on the dock as it does. And it walks up to about 8 or 10 inches away from you, and turns sideways to take you in with one big eye, and then turns the other way to kind of take you in with the other one.
I'm gonna just flex my muscles as he does it.
Sure. As you move, it just quickly scurries back. Scurries back on the dock. Well, you can see a few more of them kind of looking, and movement starts to slowly kind of resume as this one makes its way back. They seem wary, but they are starting to go back about their business. You watch as a few have nets as they throw them back into the lake, and some dive back into the water and swim away.
So they're kind of just carrying on?
Yeah, there are a few who are definitely keeping a big side eye on you, but they are going back about whatever they were doing for the most part.
Is it all kuo-toa? Like, we don't notice any other races, any other different, other than fish people?
Roll a perception check.
That is a 10.
10. You just see short little kuo-toa.
Okay, and then another question about the kuo-toa. Are they all generally the same, or they're like...
Different fish, like goldfish?
Yeah, like different types of fish.
You've noticed, now that you're thinking about it, they do pretty much look almost exactly the same, but you've noticed a bit of some coloration in their scales, where some seem to have a bit of a different, some are reddish hue, some a little more blue, some yellow. Seems to be primarily how they differentiate from one another. As you walk over to the this cluster of berries, for lack of a better term, you grab them. They're a little bit warm to the touch, but as you squeeze them, they seem kind of like a juice-filled fruit.
Can I pull them off?
Sure. Yeah. As you do, you pull one of the berries off the bunch.
Is it still glowing?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with me.
Sure.
Can I catch up with
You have one glowberry.
Blupo and Nebel?
Sure. Yes, they are on the dock, still talking to whoever this is. And as one sees you approach, he kind of points over to you, and they continue their strange barking conversation. And he looks over to you, holding, "You come," and waves you over.
It doesn't seem like they're super frightened, other than like, the scene that Turmeric likes to make. So, everything all good?
You're saying this to Nibble
Blupo
or
and Nibble.
Blupo, whichever.
Yep.
He kind of, again, seems to struggle with the translation. Which, this points to the kuo-toa he's talking to. This is prayer. You follow. And he points at this other kuo-toa he's talking to.
Priya?
P-R-R-I-R.
Priya. Okay. What exactly needs to happen here, Lupo?
You go. And he points again at prayer.
Gang? Yeah.
I mean,
Can I look around and see if, like, any of these kuo-toa are kind of like lurking in the shadows, like watching us,
Sure,
or
you can roll a,
getting weapons ready or anything?
roll investigation check. As you turn around from picking this berry off the wall, you can see there are about 4 of them who seem to just be following you at a distance. That as soon as you turn around, they quickly scatter away.
15.
15. Other than the few who seem to be just kind of warily keeping an eye on you, none of them. You do see some have spears and little stone knives and things, but none of them appear to be readying them. Or as you look around the tall towers, you don't see anyone waiting in ambush or anything.
Question about our situation. I forget. Did we already pay the 2? Blupo and Nebel?
You're going to... What? Did you already pay them?
Did we pay them for their guidance?
No,
No,
we're
they're paying
fighting
us.
someone for.
They're going to pay you
Yeah.
with guidance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're
They
fighting.
Oh,
they
right,
claim they
yes.
can show you the way to Menzo Brands.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
If
I remember this.
whatever the
We
problem
Yeah.
help them fight.
Alright, Priya? Priya, is it? Priya. The name's Holden. Holden.
The kuo-toa you've been introduced to as Prier, who does have kind of a gold tinge to his scales, does not seem to understand, or doesn't make any noise back to you. Just one big eye just blinks on the side of his head. And he slowly turns around and starts walking away.
I'll catch up and walk with them and wave everybody to sort of follow.
Sure.
But
Yep.
we were told that we were here to help.
What are you saying? This is the
Priya?
as you look around, you see that your 2 guides are, whether they have dived back into the lake or got lost in the kuo-toa, don't seem to be with you. And
I'm still trying to communicate with Priya.
yeah, he kind of turns his head. You get the sense he's listening, but he doesn't respond, whether he doesn't speak common or you're not sure. But he does keep leading you into the city, where you can see there are more of these towers as you get deeper and deeper into the city. There are more of these towers, and it seems to go deeper than initially you thought. Where you were walking through almost a forest of these legs, tall, spindly. They must be trees from somewhere you're not sure, but these spindly logs tied together with what looks like some kind of leather straps that make up these towers. No 2 seem to be the same length. They all seem to be at different angles, and you can hear the towers creaking ominously above you as you walk through them. Kuo-toa, scurrying across the bridge, is going between them. As he continues to lead you, you can see some kind of a statue, it looks like, in the middle of the city, kind of a clear circular space in between these towers. As you walk past it, it's hard to make out a figure. It looks humanoid, tall, bigger than a kuo-toa, about human size and shape. Seems to be made of some kind of chiseled stone. And as he continues to lead you, he does...
I'll stop in front of the tower, or sorry, the statue,
Okay,
and gesture to Bryn.
sure.
Is this you recognize this guy at all?
Can I investigate?
Sure. Yeah, you can... this would be history or religion,
Okay, sure.
whichever you like.
I'll go history. 21.
21. It is a feminine figure. The details all very, very vague, just the implications of eyes and a nose and a mouth. The hands appear to end in lobster or crab claws, though.
White lab coat.
White lab coat, yeah. That's right.
Woo!
Why not, Zoidberg? And you recognize it as some...
Is it like a deity?
It's definitely a deity
Okay.
of some kind, but there are a lot. 21. Yeah, you can't
Is she-
pull the name of this one.
What is the
particular.
statue doing? Like, is she doing anything? Is she...
She just
holding
appears.
anything?
She appears to just have her hands kind of around
Okay.
herself, whether in a hug or some kind of self-comforting pose, maybe.
Damon says music's a little loud.
Music's a little loud. Thank you.
So it looks like a female deity of some sort. I don't know which one. They tend to have quite a bit.
Right.
Yeah, but she looks very pleasant.
Roll. Well, you can give me an investigation check, actually.
13.
13. As you're calling Bryn over to the statue, you notice it is, it seems to be damaged a little bit. It has scratches that look not old and worn like the rest of the statue. It appears to be a little bit defaced.
Is there like any do we notice any of the kuo-toa praying near it or doing any sort of religious act?
As you look around,
gesture?
they just appear to be. You're not sure what their business is, but
Okay.
they are going about whatever they're
Doing
doing. Some
whatever.
walking in circles around one another. Several others stomping around with nets full of fish or a spear in hand.
Okay. Is there a building that looks like it's nearby that's a religious building? I don't know if it would have a marking.
As you look around at the kind of network of towers, you're not really sure what would even a kuo-toa religious building might look like.
Fair enough.
Continue following.
Prius.
Priya.
Sure, he's a little bit ahead of you, and as you run to catch up with him, you can see he appears to be leading you to the only building you've seen built on the ground. Like the walls, it appears to be made of this kelp and mud and these tall, thin logs. The doorway, very tall, just this kind of. Well, there's no actual door. The entranceway, I guess, very tall into this stick and mud hut, basically. Which seems to be better lit than outside. You can see either torch or maybe more glowberry light coming from inside as he walks through. I assume you all follow.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. As you walk in, you can see you're in a about 30 by 30 foot round. You would think of it as a hut. This ceiling, the roof made of these heavy, dense kelp leaves held together by mud. And you can see in the center of the space there appears to be a circle of runes, some kind of arcane casting circle. As Prier makes his way into the center of it. Other than that, this room appears to be empty. The circle is about 10 feet across, dominates most of the floor. Just hard-packed dirt, save for these chalk or salt lines, whatever it's made of.
Would I recognize the school of magic they're from?
You can roll Arcana if you want.
I'm gonna see that she's going to investigate that and give her guidance as well.
Okay.
That's advantage.
D4, extra D4.
17.
17, you do. It is. I don't know off the top of my head for this one. I'm going to say transmutation. I'll get back to you in a hot second.
Is
Here.
it teleportation circle?
It is not a teleportation circle. No.
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
What does that mean?
What's that mean?
Is there an echo in here?
Seems to be.
It is divination. Pardon me. It is a circle of divination.
Shit.
Is the kuo-toa motioning us to get in the circle with it, or just
He's standing in the center. You can see he is looking at you all, turning with his big flat head to take you all in. He's not really gesturing or otherwise at the moment, but you would guess he's looking expectantly.
can I insight check him?
You can try. You can try.
What do you read from his stupid fish face?
Halfling luck. Ooh. 7.
Tough to say.
I don't know whether you roll a lot of ones, but just because you always mention, or you
Halfling
do the halfling luck, it's like, wow, you roll a lot of ones.
It's because my dice are weighted towards the bad side of the dice.
1 in 20.
Makes it interesting.
That's right.
I guess, you guys?
Yeah. I don't know how to use these. Is he looking for us to do something? Did our guide say anything to you, Holden?
Not at all.
What were the names?
Follow this
Nubu?
guy.
As you are talking, a kuo-toa, at first, it's very hard to pick one up from another. You assume is either Nibble or Blupo walks in. but this one, you realize is one you haven't met yet. Has kind of a rainbow shimmer to its scales. Seems to be a little taller than the others you've seen. And as it walks in, it looks at you all and barks something in their strange language to Prier, who kind of stomps over, big flat feet. To you, Holden, still standing outside the circle. And he reaches up for your hand with his little arm, grabs at your sleeve.
What are these hands like? Are they like
They're webbed. They're like
with opposable thumbs and
yeah,
stuff?
opposable
Like,
thumbs,
yeah.
but webs
Web.
between them.
Claws?
Yep.
Wet? I imagine everything's
Yeah,
just wet
slimy
down
and
here.
damp. Yeah, dripping. It's
Stinky.
very, very dank and humid.
What's up?
What's up?
Do you, as he's pulling your sleeve, do you offer him your hand?
Sure.
As you do, he takes one of his claws and he cuts a little line on your hand.
Fuck.
You take a point of damage.
Fuck.
And then he points at the ground inside the circle. He takes his claw and he taps at the ground in the circle. Then he makes his way over to the next of you in line, turmeric. And he reaches for your hand.
Ooh, I think we're doing a ritual.
I'll give him my finger.
And as you do, he cuts a big line down the entire finger.
Oh, man.
And you take a point of damage.
Cry out and yell.
Sure, and he does the same thing. He taps the ground in front of you. And he goes around, cuts, unless anybody resists, gives everybody a slash on their hand for a point of damage.
Brittany, can you keep an eye,
Guys?
keep a heads up on this or what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's a ritual. I don't know.
It's like not all magics and users know everything about magic. We know a lot, but not everything.
You
what
know
do you want me
more
to
than
do?
us two.
Well, I know, but I know it's a ritual. I don't know what's happening.
Just make sure we're not gonna go to sleep and wake up as fish people.
I will find you guys in the dead world later. Don't worry.
I'm
We'll be
almost
okay.
dead.
That would be hilarious if that knocked somebody unconscious.
I don't think we rested after.
No, apparently
Didn't
not.
we? Didn't we?
No. I
thought
'Cause-
you guys did.
yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did.
I'm at full
I'm at
health.
full too.
And I got rocked.
No, because I was one of the ones that didn't go to sleep, I think, on the boat.
Are you sure?
Well, here we
Or I
are.
don't know.
I don't take damage, apparently. I am not a threat.
So what was the last thing?
We slept on the
Okay, is it-
island.
Yeah, we
You guys fought the
I think we
beholder
did.
zombie. I think everybody might have slept.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you should probably be at full minus
I
one.
think you.
Good. I was scared there.
That would have been funny. You take 1 point of damage. I'm down. I'm down.
Swoons.
I think they want us to drip our blood on this thing.
Well, it's some kind of offering. Just go with it. I'm sure it's fine. It's in divinate. Can't speak divination. Why can't I say that word?
Divination.
Thank you. It's
I don't
all-
know what that
It's all
means.
about like knowledge and understanding. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Just do it. It'll be fine.
Understand that if we go to sleep and wake up as fish people, I'm gonna be upset.
But you'll know how to swim. It'll be fine.
I guess.
Just do it.
Sure. As you're all as you hold your hand above Holden and drip a little bit of the blood, Prier walks up to you and he jumps up and grabs your hand. And he puts it on the ground.
Oh,
And he taps the circle. I assume does anybody not follow suit?
I do it.
Yeah, I'll
and
do it.
with all 5 of your hands on the ground inside this arcane circle, he begins casting some spell. The actual casting was very strange, this guttural, barking, gurgling language. And then you will feel this sensation of lightheadedness for a second, which seems to pass, almost a quick flush. And you're not sure what happened, but the 2 kuo-toa are looking at you.
Do I see this way out of the sides of my head, or do I see?
No.
Do I see
see normal.
straight?
Does everybody look normal?
You still see normal yet?
Okay.
So we're okay. Again, like we have our hands on the ground in the circle. Our blood is going into it.
And as you're all kind of sitting there,
Can I talk to one of them?
you can hear Prier say,
Yes.
"Did it work?"
Yes.
And the kuo-toa by the door is, her voice is so faint, maybe more blood. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna get up and yell. You're not taking any more of my blood.
Sure, and as you do, they both kind of seem to start for a second, and they share a look, and both do a little 360 where they stand. I guess it worked. And Prier looks around and says, welcome.
Hello?
Greetings. Seems to be speaking a little slow. My name is Prier.
My name, Turmeric.
Kind of
I
looks
don't think he
again at the other kuo-toa. Well, it's the best I could do, I suppose.
I don't think they understand us.
I
think they just don't understand you.
Yeah.
I now understand you.
And I can understand you. Tongues. Perfect. Lasts about an hour.
Cool.
Need to keep this brief.
Well, my name is Holden.
Prayer is discussed. Again, forgive the brevity, but time is of the essence.
We were asked by Blupo and Nibble. Are you familiar with those two? To come to help.
The one by the door nods as you say that. Goes, yes, I know them, members of my scouting regiment. And every time, as he's speaking, there's this very strange effect where you see their mouths moving, but the words seem almost delayed a second behind, especially on the word regiment. It seems almost the spell itself struggling to bridge this language gap.
Yeah, bad dubbing.
Yeah. I am Umkan, leader of the kuo-toa here in Slubloodop.
Can you give us... What is Blupo? What color is Blupo?
Probably
He's
blue.
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 Yeah.
And Nibble?
Probably a dark peach.
It's a little dark. He's dark peach. That's right.
And Prier?
There's gold.
Obviously.
And what was the name of the one?
Umkan.
Goodness.
And what's he? He's rainbow.
He's like a rainbow trout. He has a little bit of a shimmer to his scales, kind of like.
And sorry, he just said that he's the guy in charge?
Yes.
Did he do the spell?
No.
Oh.
Prier did this.
Prier did the spell.
Yes.
Can I ask Prier, are you a wizard of sorts?
Well, of sorts, a mage, a magic user.
Oh, okay. I'm very interested in the spell you just cast. What's it called?
Tongues.
Oh, okay. Very good.
It's a handy one.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Maybe you can teach me one day.
Perhaps. You know the deep language.
No, I do not.
Well, maybe we could try and translate it.
Okay, that'd be neat.
And as you're having this conversation, Umkan from the entranceway to this little shack goes, I don't mean to be rude, but if you'll follow me. And he makes his way back out.
Okay,
Chase
I follow.
after him.
Yeah, sure. He seems to be leading you back the way you came, back towards the statue, talking as he goes. I kind of looks around, taking you all over their sides. We don't see many of your kind down here. Mm-hmm. But you're looking for passage to Menzoberranzan, I understand.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you can help us with our problem, we can get you there.
From what I gather, you guys are having some sort of rivalry, maybe a civil war.
Sort of. And as you're walking, he's just coming to the statue as he says it. And he points up to the scratches on the statue. This is our sea mother. All our magics, our spells come from her. But lately her voice has become faint, hard to hear. And as she gets further and further away, our magic's wane. You can see he reaches up and he seems to almost trace one of the scratches with his claws. He goes, there are those who have started following a different path.
The path of Rodney?
The spell must not be functioning properly. I don't know what that is. No, the path of... Well, I'm not sure. He calls himself the Deep Father. Some shadowy voice, I gather, can grant abilities that our kind shouldn't possess.
Like,
Summoning undead, casting of incredible spells beyond any kuo-toa wizard or mage.
Wow.
And these splinter kuo-toa are causing trouble?
Cultists, call them what they are.
Okay.
They've, stolen something, a ceremonial amulet, quite powerless, but again, has great ceremonial meaning. And where they've taken it, I'm not sure, or what their purpose is, I'm not sure, but they've been piling bones, creating death shrines, raising all sorts of creatures.
sounds familiar.
What does this amulet look like?
It's looks around, kelp, green, kind of organic grown, almost as though it's made of vines or seaweed.
Okay.
I think we may have had a run-in with these cultists
Well, if you're
on our trip down here.
here in the Darklake for any amount of time, you may have.
They're raising up, like, beholders and shit.
Were there any living people with them?
Like they were all,
They were all undead
yeah.
or dead.
I think there was, like, a boat that came after, right?
You see,
And we
just
just got out of dodge.
small, would have only had 4 fingers on the one hand, bit of a pinkish hue.
No, I don't think so.
He kind of seems to be deep in thought as well. That is their leader, if you happen to encounter her.
4-fingered pink.
Yes, you ready to write down her name?
God. Yep.
Bibble.
Bibs.
Bibble.
Well, that one's even better.
Like bubble with an eye.
Bibble.
I've got nicknames for all these guys.
Bibs. Bloop.
Where are these cultists? Where do they... Where can we find them?
Here in the Darklake somewhere, but as to their exact location, that's why we've brought you here, I assumed.
Do they identify themselves in any way? Markings?
To your eyes, they will just be kuo-toa, like us.
What exactly do you need us to do?
He needs us to kill them.
Exactly. Yes, recover the amulet if you can, though it's secondary. But kill as many or all of them if you can, and whatever they're doing, I'm sure you'll run headlong into it.
How will we know that they are...
They'll probably be walking around with other dead.
I would look for the bone pyramids if I were you.
bone pyramids? Gotcha.
We almost died last time.
Yeah, they're raising up really powerful creatures.
And the longer the tears are open, the more powerful, larger creatures will come through, I fear.
We aren't really familiar with these waters. Would we be able to take a guide with us?
Well, of course. There's someone to help you navigate.
Lupo and Nibble, they seem like solid dudes.
If those are who you'd wish, sure.
What about a map? Do you have a map of the area?
I don't think there is a map.
Do you know if there's a way to, like, dispel the zombie spells?
I wouldn't have any idea, I'm afraid.
So it's just throwing us into the dark.
Pretty much.
I think I have a dispel.
So you just want us to kill as many as possible and then come back, and then we'll...
Come back with their heads?
Specifically, no, we don't need to bring their heads, but maybe a scale.
Heads have scales? I'll bring
Just
their
a
heads.
scale will do.
What was the... Was there a reason that, or what's the cultist's main motivation here?
I wish I knew. She claimed to hear a voice one day, much as many of our wizards hear the voice of the Sea Mother. And it gave her abilities, powers that she never had before.
I'm gonna stay quiet and see if I hear Rodney's voice
Okay.
in my head.
Roll a religion check.
Oh, minus 16.
Okay. You don't seem to hear anything. Just the gentle, empty mind of turmeric. Tumbleweed. Rolls past.
What is the name of the Sea Mother? Just the Sea Mother?
He barks this very complicated, 12-syllable name at you. Just the Sea Mother.
And this is the main religion of Kuo-toa?
Of these kuo-toa, at least, there are not many free cities of us.
Are these cultists, they're actually attacking, what is the city we're in? Slubloodop.
Slubloodop.
Are they actually attacking Slubloodop
They
and
haven't
harming?
attacked the city itself, no, but we've had members of various fishing expeditions and things go missing. I suspect many of the bones in the pyramids are likely theirs.
The damages on the statue, they're all scratches, you said?
Yeah, they seem to be. Either claws or spears, maybe.
Okay. So I can assume they're the cultists?
You would probably guess.
They're coming into Slubloodop and scratching the statue?
Well, all of them lived here once.
Has there been any, are you guys in contact with any other kuo-toa
Tribes?
tribes?
No, as I said, this is, as far as I know, the only free city of kuo-toa.
So you haven't heard of any of these cultists in any other, expanding in other
Not
cities?
as far as I'm aware, but there are our people all over the world, but they're less civilized.
And has anyone had an encounter with these cultists and made it back?
Kind of seem thinking I'll have to ask Prayer, but I don't think so.
So you're just assuming it's the cultists that are stealing your other kuo-toa?
Well, yes, if it's something else, that would also be good to have you dispatch whatever creature or...
So figure out the disappearances and bring back a bunch of heads.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Alright, that's easy.
Do you have a sack big enough for all the heads that we're going to be gathering?
As I said, a scale is all that is required. I'll recognize it.
Pretty sure I could just wear them on a rope, pull around me.
Like a goddamn barbarian.
Is there anything you require other than a guide?
Potions, healing,
Food?
food.
Luck there, I'm afraid. Food we can
Drink?
offer. Lights, perhaps. Something to
Lights.
help you see in the dark.
Ooh,
Yeah, and if Blupo and Nibble are pretty... They're capable guides. You said they were part of a recon team?
Scouting. And again, it seems to stutter. Regiment.
recon.
No, they seem pretty solid. Yeah, let's gather up some supplies. A boat, we're gonna need a boat.
We can provide that as well.
Big boat.
You can see he looks up at you. It's big for our kind.
We're gonna need a big boat.
The biggest
We're gonna
boat.
need a bigger boat.
What do you got in a kuo-toa yacht?
I'll see what I can do.
And in
That was no sold
exchange,
my bigger boat.
in exchange, you'll take us directly to Menzo Branson.
Well, I can get you to Mantol de Reth is the first stop.
Okay.
The rest of the journey will be... It's out of the Darklake, but it's still harrowing.
Okay, but it's like a path that we can follow there, essentially.
Not so many words, yes.
Do you guys not go to Menzo Branson?
Our kind are rarely welcome in the cities of... He looks up again with one... He tips his head sideways to look up with one eye. Oh, big folk.
Yeah, they called you big folk.
I'm smaller than they are.
Yeah.
You're with us.
Maybe not you.
Yeah, let's gather up whatever supplies we can.
This other town that you're dropping us off at, it is full of big folk there?
All sorts, yes.
Okay. Have you seen, like, all sorts of races there, or is it typically just drow?
Not just drow, but few as light-skinned as you.
Any humans like him?
The odd one, from time to time, I would guess.
Pretty bad looking humans,
Mean,
huh?
mean
Very.
ones.
It's a bad human.
Bad to the bone.
Probably have eye patches.
I was gonna say, are any of them free? Do any of them look free?
We'll cross that bridge. We have a plan.
Just asking.
Can I examine the statue for... Actually, no. Never mind. I don't want to do that.
Where was the amulet when it was stolen? Was it on the statue? Like, is there like an evident
It was,
missing piece?
it was in my private quarters.
Are your quarters guarded?
Oh, yes, but certain people, Prier and other approved individuals, Bibble, can walk in without too much. He seems to be, he's like kind of hesitating. Seems to be kind of holding something back. I don't know. She is my daughter.
No.
The sea goddess?
No.
What? Oh, Bibble.
Bibs.
The cultist leader.
Ew.
Or she was my daughter, rather. Whatever
Ooh.
she's become now, I don't recognize.
Ow.
Well, that's messy.
Yeah, you want us to kill your own daughter.
The music just hit big.
Are kuo-toa generally peaceful folk?
Towards one another here in Slubloodop, yes. But our kind are infected with a type of madness. We were not born, but made years and years ago. If you return and are interested, I will tell you the story.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not. It's entirely up to you.
Okay, everybody rested up. Everybody good. Let's get those two. Pull up that great big boat.
You think we can get that boat painted
Maybe later.
with our logo?
Maybe later. It's not our boat.
I
It's our
mean,
boat.
chances of it coming back on this trip is probably not too good.
It's gonna be too big for them anyways.
Let's not waste gold on that.
I got some gold.
And he said no potions, eh? Does food have healing properties?
No.
Fuck.
This
Great big cheeseburger.
There's the driving wheels of cheese into yourself.
Yeah, like the turkey that you find in like balls in Castlevania.
Are there any sweet rolls?
Like in the garbage cans of Final Fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you, I guess. Supplies we need. What's our rope situation, you guys?
I have
I think I
25
lost
feet.
all of my rope.
Yeah.
No, I got
Uh,
50.
50.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we need to know about the daughter.
She has abilities beyond what she should. magic, likely.
Have you seen any of her magic? Like, what kind of spell
She
she's
can
cast?
Create darkness. She can summon.
The dead.
I've not seen her do that in particular, but these strange, dark tentacles from somewhere can move great spaces in the blink of an eye.
And this is all stuff, this is all abilities she gained after this other god.
Yes, she's never been able to, as far as I know. Where did she learn these magics from?
Can your kind read books?
Not as you understand it. We don't use written language, no, but we have ways of passing down stories and information.
They have books, they just come apart in the middle and they hold them beside their heads to read.
Yeah, I imagine just wide pieces of.
So they can
kelp
read
and
like 2
seaweed.
pages at
With
once?
big blank sections in the middle.
Fucking fish people.
Okay, so she can do darkness, tentacles, and she can move great spaces.
What's her favorite food?
Fish.
Is there was you wanted us to put an end to these cultists? Is there a more pragmatic alternative to this? Would you like us to try to talk them down? Try to see if you guys can coexist?
Would you like
Or
her
is
back
this
alive?
just wholesale slaughter?
She's not herself. It's not a question of reasoning.
Could she be cursed right now?
She could be.
Could have a
perhaps.
spell over her.
Oh, it's possible, I suppose.
Either way. We'll just bring her back dead. It's easier.
You said this amulet allowed you to speak to the Sea Mother, but did it have any other magical powers? Like, did it grant you any powers?
I didn't say that.
Didn't you? You said.
No.
No, you just made that up.
Oh. I totally thought I heard that it.
I said it is powerless.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
Ceremonial.
secondary if you can. get
Okay.
it.
It's
Great
made
if
out
not.
of seaweed, he said.
Okay, yeah, I got that part.
It has some stones on it. You'll notice it if it's intact.
Totally thought it was magical.
You might have something that he's unaware of if
Well, you said it allowed you to speak with the mother? No?
No.
In a figurative sense.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think they just speak with her through the statue. Or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you have another way to cast this tongue spell? Like if we were to need to communicate with your daughter, is there a way we could do that?
You would have to ask Prayer, but our magic is waning. We need blood to bolster it now.
Sounds
Do
like you guys
you-
need a new god.
Do you have a
Where is she?
picture?
You might not be wrong.
I don't know if you guys have. I guess they wouldn't have photos. Do you have a drawing of her?
I'm afraid not. She looks much like myself, but smaller and
Pink?
a bit of a pinkish hue, yes.
I was thinking about doing a locator spell, but I don't know how.
Just look at him and think pink.
4 fingers.
Four
Four fingers.
I don't know if
do this.
that works like that.
Which 4 fingers are we talking here? Just so we...
You hold the pinky is missing. You hold his hand up. And
You wouldn't want to accidentally kill a pink person with like missing a thumb.
wrong one.
Pinky.
it's a room of
How are you gonna
200
tell
people,
that?
all with a different missing finger.
How are you gonna tell that we got the right one if we don't bring back the head? If we just bring back the scale,
I will know.
is there a certain scale you want us to bring back? Like a certain part?
Any of them will do. I recognize my daughter's scales.
Must be
I feel like we're just defending him more and more.
If there is nothing else you require, lights, boats,
Food.
Food.
Do you have a shield?
A bit
Weapons.
small for you, but if you wish one of our shields, I'm sure we can find one.
I think I lost mine.
We met some of your people ages ago, and they had like it's this extremely sticky substance.
Yes, it's a type of glue.
Do you have any of that?
Yes, we can get you some if you wish.
Handy, yeah.
Can you stick a whole bunch of those shields together and make it bigger?
The world's your oyster, as we say.
I'll take one.
Just keeps breaking one
Fish
shield at a
metaphors.
time.
Okay, yeah.
And I will see to it. As for lodgings, well, you'll likely be most comfortable camping on the beach. I'd think our defenses are a little damp for your kind, I would think. But well, if you feel brave to scale the towers, you're welcome to them.
Is that a challenge?
He kind of takes in your size again and goes, well, maybe all except you.
You can probably stay warm, right? Those boots keep you warm.
Music's loud.
Music's loud? How many times I gotta turn the music down?
At least one more.
All right.
Well, Are we gonna rest here for the? Is it? I guess. Do you have any idea what time it is?
You're asking,
Yeah.
Umkan? I am not familiar with that concept.
Is it?
It's not sleep time. We are clearly awake.
How soon until sleep time?
Are you feeling tired?
No, I'm just worried about our guides.
I don't understand the question, I'm afraid. They'll be rested, ready to go.
So are they rested, ready to go now?
Well, we could ask. I'm not a mind reader.
How long will it take to get the boat and the supplies ready?
And my shield made.
As little as an hour if you're ready to leave.
I think
Soon, I'm sure.
I'm ready.
Do we want to rest for the day and
I think we're good, aren't we?
prepare?
I mean, yeah, we should probably take the opportunity because we don't know what we're gonna run into. But
you guys have spells to
yeah, I would like to.
pull out of your hat.
Yeah, because now that we sort of know what we're tackling, we should be
Okay.
a little more prepared.
Tackling. It's a little
'Cause
little
fish.
fish joke there for you.
Fish.
Fishing.
Okay, yeah, that's something I never think about, but yeah, you guys got
I'm not a spell
that type of stuff to deal with.
user.
Plus, when in Slubloodop, might as well sleep as the Slublodabians do.
Wowzers.
Take
When-
advantage of the luxuries.
What are you doing? As Umkan takes one last look around and goes, well, let's see to the preparations.
You said we could rest on the beach there?
Yes.
Okay.
You got blankets,
Not
pillows.
afraid not. If we want some wet leaves, I can get more than a few.
I think we'll be fine.
The mud on the beach is it's quite soft this time of year.
We're okay to start a fire? Little beach fire?
Oh, yes,
Do you want to do
of
one
course.
keep
person?
some warmth?
As long as it's behind the cup wall, it should be hidden from prying eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you have it.
Already
yeah,
have
just
it.
let
Already have it.
Okay, I'm not gonna prepare that
Blue
one.
Poo and Nebel know that we'll be over there once they get everything all set.
All right, I will send them to the beach. He starts to make his way away.
What's your strongest drinks around here?
You're asking him as he
Yeah.
leaves. See, kind of the equivalent of over his shoulder. He goes, "Try the water," and keeps walking away. And as he does, you can see several of the other kuo-toa. As he passes, they do a little 360, and you can hear several of them utter just in greeting. Several of them, the high priest, as he walks by.
do any of them.
You are now alone in the middle of Slubloodop. Kuo-toa scurrying around about you. You can hear their wet feet slapping on the mud. The air heavy and humid.
I'm gonna test out the mud.
I got not much to do. Unless
I'm
you
just-
guys want to check some stuff out.
You're testing out the mud. Turmeric is taking his shoes off and like wriggling it between his toes.
Rub it around all over me.
Sure. You can see Wolf is just rolling in the mud, just completely covered.
Yeah.
Do you have Dispel Magic?
I do.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have that one prepared as well.
You both should have it. Just in case you guys are this far
Backups?
apart.
So we're gonna be traveling this godforsaken dark lake with two guides that we can't understand. I wish we really could converse with these guys. You need to put that on top of your to-do list.
I
Learn
mean,
this spell.
Yeah. I
Pretty sure
asked.
we can.
I can see if I can spend some time, but I don't think it's going to be enough time
Probably not. but-
overnight. It's just not enough time.
Yeah.
Is Blue and Nip with us? Blue
Not yet. You're still standing in the middle of the city. Like it's been 1 minute since Umkan walked away.
They kind of understood a little bit of us.
Sure,
our
if we spend the
language.
night all together, we can learn to communicate better.
I mean,
Get a couple drinks. Just get to know each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you kind of, develop some sort of communication.
we could develop like signs, hand signs.
Yeah, like I taught you guys.
Stop. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you did. Yeah, I remember.
You guys remember the training?
Not so
we all
much.
did?
No,
Nope.
no.
Which training?
My team. Tongues, I think they called it. That
Yeah.
would be a handy one.
Yeah, it's on my list. But
yeah, you should see if what's his face can write it down for you or something.
Regis?
well, I
No, pure later.
Oh yeah, I could see if you could write down the ruins, but I don't know. Like what? I don't know. There's more to it than that.
Seems so complicated. Doing magic.
It's out of my realm.
If we can all just swing swords, we wouldn't have this problem.
As you guys are talking around the statue, you can see a little ring of kuo-toa starting to form, where they just seem to be watching, but they seem to naturally form a semicircle, where they're all kind of lining up nose to back, so that their one eye on the side of their face can all keep you in sight.
They're all beside us?
They're forming a ring, probably about 20 feet back. There's only about 4 of them so far, but they just people. These are people. As the kuo-toa walk by, a few here and there who seem to be interested just stop, and as they're looking at you, seem to almost subconsciously just join this circular formation they're making.
I'm gonna walk up to them.
Sure, as you do, they'll scatter back into the various other kuo-toa in the buildings and seem to startle like fish.
I'm just gonna keep trying to approach any that are brave enough.
Sure, yeah. As you like clearly make eye contact with them, they seem to kind of keep their distance and then make their way away.
What if I like sneak up to one, like have my head up, not really look at him, just use my peripherals, and just slowly make my way towards them?
They see as you're wandering around open square in the center of the city. They are just—it's like a moving ring where you're moving and they're moving with you.
That's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my day.
Sure, just walking around with like an invisible repulsor field pushing these.
Just trying to
kuo-toa
chase
back.
them around.
I'm
And I try to get a couple names out of someone.
gonna look at Holden and just kind of remark, "I'm surprised he hasn't been talking about Rodney the whole time."
Because I can't.
Try to win them over.
They won't give me the time of day. Or night.
Literally.
Did the leader, what was his name?
Umkan.
Did he mention? So do they sleep?
When they're
When they're
tired.
tired.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
not,
say,
not
like-
sleep time.
Not sleep.
Okay.
Do these people have eyelids?
You haven't seen them, if they do.
I'll keep my eyes open.
You haven't seen them blink.
So curious about how they sleep now.
Have a staring contest with them. I guess you can only
anything
do
you'd
one
like
eye.
to do, Arnyani?
I'm good.
Does anyone have potions left? I have one left.
I
I
was
have
thinking
one.
I
inventory.
have 2.
You have 2? I have 1 small health
I have
potion.
one big healing potion.
So-
I have
Okay,
One as
okay,
well.
so we're
Yeah.
good on potions anyways.
and a Tommy's tonic.
I also got a Tommy's tonic. I keep
You guys
meaning to
should use those.
I know.
I think we have. Have we used any this campaign?
I think.
I did in a dream.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I did in
I
a
know
dream.
that 100% of the time they have done nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
We've used them a bunch, maybe not on the podcast, but
Yeah.
yes, 25% chance to do nothing, and they have done nothing every time.
Yeah, I think we've probably gone through about 5 or 6 of them so far,
Yeah,
and every
Tommy.
time.
Tommy just sells
It's the joke. They
vials of
actually
tar.
do nothing.
If we don't really have much to do, and you guys don't really want to see much of anything, let's go take a rest on the beach. You guys could do your magic-y wedgicky, and
Magicky
then
wajicky.
and then we can wait for Blue Poe and Nibble.
Sure,
I can start fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feeling a little wet and cold down here. A little bit of warmth would be nice.
Oh, stick with me, and then I'll put my hand on your shoulder and cast Prestidigitation.
Excellent.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Warm up my shirt.
Just gonna leave out the nipple part, though. What? It's all we're mixed up in there.
My nipples are cold. Still cold.
You guys making camp?
Yeah.
Okay. Turmeric is chasing
Chasing
these
some-
kuo-toa around.
Yeah.
Sure. About an hour after you make camp, Nibble and Blue Poe do make their way over. One of them holding a bunch of these, to him, very large glowberries, where he just kind of throws them on the ground. Blue Poe appears to have nothing. And they stomp around in a circle. And look at you all.
Can you guys understand this? Boys?
Kind of, you get the sense he's giving you a little bit of the equivalent of a little bit. Bartley.
How you guys must have spent some time with others than kuo-toa, because the communication is a little bit better.
We learn slow talk.
I'll be slow talking.
Very slow.
Do you understand thumbs up?
Kind of holds his thumb up, mimicking you.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Great.
Positive.
Great.
Yes.
Do the opposite.
Bad.
Bad.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Negative.
Okay.
No.
No.
There you go. That's all right, right?
On point.
Thank you. Thank you.
As he reaches his arm out, he physically can't touch the end of his long fish head with his little
That's
kuo-toa
actually
arms.
really funny to see.
How do they eat?
Probably face down. I don't know, man. They're in the.
Did you see
I don't
eyelids?
know, man. I wasn't looking for islands. Did you bring our boat?
Points to the dock. Boat. You see where yours is tied.
Does it look big enough for all of us?
You rode in on it.
Oh, our boat.
No, that's. I forget where we got our boat.
That was a new
fair.
one from.
That island.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We stole it.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
we take someone's
It was
boat?
either the Drogger or somebody else's boat.
Oh.
But yeah, you took a boat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, pale-skinned dwarves. Oops.
Oh,
Is that what they're
sort
called?
of. I don't recall. Do you know where to find bad kuo-toa?
hard to track. You find, we keep safe.
You keep us safe? Or we keep you safe?
We keep you safe. Slow swimmers.
I can swim fast.
Me too.
Not probably not like a fish.
And as you're saying, it goes, no, slow swimmers. Seems almost offended. We fast. Points to the other kuo-toa. You, slow swimmer.
Fast swimmer. I point at myself.
That's it. We're racing. I challenge him to a swim
What race?
From the beach to the docks.
What race?
Swimming race.
You slow swimmer.
Yeah, we race. I'll show this cool.
Oh, Joe just holds your thumbs down.
Hey, yeah. So the idea here is to sort of float about and look for these little shrines, and that will sort of signify that we are. That sort of signifies that this is where the bad kuo-toa are.
Find kuo-toa. Doesn't really seem to understand.
Sounds like it. I just don't know if they like stay around their shrines, like if they leave shrines everywhere and then they're kind of floating around, or
Oh, if we find one, we can
I bet you those shrines are
watch
like
it for a while.
them separating their borderline. And if we could find a couple and then find the center point of those lines.
Well, don't you guys remember after we killed those things, there were people or things coming at us, and then we decided to just scamper off. Would that happened, right?
What?
What? Yeah, I don't know.
After we killed the beholder
I think you were seeing things.
thought we
and
slept.
everything there, did we not find? Was there not a boat that was approaching us, and we decided to scamper?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
something
yeah.
came to investigate the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so I imagine we disrupt one of these things, and
Yeah, they might send a group to figure out what happened.
yeah, I think so.
Let's go kick some bones over.
I just remembered about my zombies. I'm assuming they're at the bottom of the water.
If that's where you left them.
That's where I left them.
No, you dispelled them, didn't you? Because you had a
Oh,
kuo-toa zombie and they tried to
yeah.
fight it, and you
Oh, yeah.
had to dispel it. From what I
Okay.
remember.
And the walking one. 'Cause I had two. I have two written down. I can't remember. But
Should probably
Yeah,
keep
that was
track of
just
those.
a
I know.
zombie.
I wrote down zombie 1 and
You should keep
zombie
track of
2.
your-
I think they were both
But I
kuo-toa.
Track
did.
of your blink wolf.
I thought one was kuo-toa and one was a skeleton.
Yes.
That
I
was
don't
like
know.
the
I
think that's
whole.
right.
One
I'm
was a
pretty
skeleton,
sure.
the other one was the fish.
Listen, I have a shield on my back,
Okay, never mind.
and as
then.
long as it's on my back,
I'm just gonna erase them.
that's it.
You're just gonna dispel them.
I keep
Yep.
track of my shield. Luckily for me, I can send it back to my arm.
I've lost a lot of my weapons already.
Indeed. Don't lose that cat. That is a living being that you are responsible for.
Over your mic.
Cat.
That made it worse.
Wolf.
A bit?
Like spin around it when you talk, because you're off mic.
Oh, I see
When
what
you
you're
talk to
saying. I
Jay.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Wolf is chill. He follows us around.
There's lots of fish
And
here.
as you say that, wolf like shakes all the mud off him onto all of you.
See?
That's a cute cat.
He doesn't like being called cute. He's a warrior.
That's a strong looking cat.
There's lots of fish here. You could feed them.
Probably
Not like the people, but he said the fish eat fish, right?
Yeah, we can catch fish.
Like I think there's fishermen.
What kind of fish?
Guys ate kuo-toa.
It's true. They
What
were
kind of
tasty.
food did they supply us?
Right?
You haven't got any yet.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only been about an hour.
Blue, well, weren't you supposed to bring us some supplies?
No, potion. Food for coming.
Food and
Prier, bring food.
a jar of that glue that you guys use.
Prier, bring.
And a shield.
Prier, bring.
There you go. Prayer's coming. You can ask him about
What kind of food?
No, the,
Oh, the spell.
Oh, the spell, yeah. I'm doubtful I'll be able to learn it in a night, though.
Probably not, but you could ask him. Ask him.
It's about an hour passes, and eventually Prier does slap his way up his wet feet on the mud, and has just raw fish, a bunch of raw fish, pretty big. You've actually seen them, these big blind cave fish that were kind of bumping into your boat as you paddle through. He throws them down on the mud. It's not a big jar, but he has a little it's a glass potion ampoule, but it's full of that very thick glue that he holds out.
That one. Okay.
You asked for it.
It's a good idea.
I'm gonna laugh out loud while I take the fish. I'm like, oh, you cannibals.
He looks around,
Priya, can you understand us right now?
growls.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, I guess I can't
It's
ask.
been a few hours.
Probably means
Spell.
yes.
Did you teach him the thumbs up, thumbs down?
Should have taught him more simple.
Thank you for the supplies.
Prier looks over to Nibble. They have a very brief conversation in kuo-toa, and then Prier gives you a thumbs up.
See?
It's working.
We're being ambassadors. Bridging the gap.
What did you
Impressive.
call them? Big people versus small people?
Old people. Large people?
Large people. We already bridged that gap.
Yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, okay. You guys gotta do magic stuff. We gotta rest.
I think we worked
We
it
good?
out. I think we're good. We're
You're wrestling and changing your spells.
But you guys gotta
Yes.
do that while the rest,
Yes,
right?
during the rest, yeah.
Long rest.
Eat your food and presumably cook your fish. You have a little, I'd say probably, say like 4 ounces of this glue, super glue, whoever has it. Let's stop for a quick break here.
Yeah.
As you guys go for your long rest, we'll take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back in just a minute with more Rolling Reckless on the other side of this. Alrighty, let's come back here as you all wake up in not sleep time. Health at full. Refresh your 1 point damage you took.
Oh, right.
A little scab on your hand from
Can I,
yesterday's cash thing.
Refresh my Staff of the Woodlands?
Yes. Yes, it has been 24 hours.
Yes.
76.
So, yeah,
As you get up, you see Nibble and Lupo, who appear to have just covered themselves in a few of these broad leaves. They lay on their side. Where the first one of you that stirs awake seems to wake them up, where they very quickly... It's almost like watching a turtle try to like get off its back, where these little arms and legs are trying to prop this massive head over. But they do manage it.
Do I see if their eyes open or?
You're not sure. You get just a fraction of a second too late.
Blupo, Nibble. Boys. Are we just going to float about and sort of hope to run into one of these bone...
You find the first pyramid. You find this pyramid.
Fuck, we're just going to be floating
Bet you
about.
that. Bet you can find them.
Me?
Did he say East Pyramid?
Did they? I don't know.
The direction?
First.
Oh, first pyramid. I don't think I can.
Kuo-toa accent. Very thick.
I can find... Locate animals or plants, but I don't think they're considered animals. They're...
What if you like dive deep into? I don't know. Don't you have some sort of connection? to this weird stuff that's going on.
Magic doesn't work like that. Like, you don't just. I don't have anything.
Well, didn't last time you get like shivers down your back when we were close or something? You
I
said-
did feel some, like, necromantic energy.
We could just start paddling out into the middle of the lake and make a whole lot of noise and
I figure.
see what we attract.
Yeah, I figure we can go, and then the fast swimmers can sort of
Fast.
scout, like, as is their job, right?
You hear that, Blue? Looks like
Fast swimmer.
you and I are going swimming.
Yeah, we'll send our fast swimmers to help you. Send some feelers out. Come back.
Before we go, can I get a pot? Can I find a pot? Can I ask one of the... They don't have, like, a pot? They don't cook their fish?
No, the fish you got were not cooked.
Damn it.
I'm sure you can find a vessel for liquid.
A vessel for
I'm
liquid.
sure you can find like a mud equivalent of a cup, maybe.
Like a clay
What do you need it for?
vessel? I have an idea.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Clay vessel? Clay, something that would hold a liquid. A small...
I'll say roll for a persuasion. We'll see if you get your point across even. We'll call this a persuasion check.
9.
Does not seem to
Damn it.
understand.
Okay, fine.
I have like a pouch. Would that work?
I can make you a pot out of this mud.
Oh, an upturned helmet do all right?
Yeah. You got a helmet? In a jam.
Do I?
Do you even have a helmet?
Didn't we buy a pot?
We did have a pot at one
I
point.
thought we had a pot too.
Yeah, someone probably threw it.
I have a
Yes,
bottle.
someone.
Yes.
Do they have a like alcohol? Drink?
They just drink water.
Water? Okay.
They're
All right,
made
never
of
mind.
Water. They don't need to drink water.
It's fine.
I'm totally engaged. The blank stares are the stares you're getting from these two.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Onward ho.
We'll find something. We'll find something for you. Keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
What about a shoe? Anybody have any like shoes?
There you go.
A boot would carry more.
We'll worry about it later. I'll keep my eyes peeled. I wonder if I can make one out of bone. You know, when we find bones.
Could make one out of ice.
Oh, there you go.
I always forget. Yeah, like I can make you one out of ice.
Okay.
Let me know.
During battle, I might ask for a bowl.
What?
That is an action during battle.
Well, it only lasts an hour, so before we go into battle, I may ask for a bowl.
Give me a heads up when we go into
Put it
battle.
on the ground.
All right, Bluebo, Nebel.
You ready?
Yeah, we're gonna hop onto the boat. We'll sort of start paddling.
Should we just check that last place we were? Maybe they put it all back up.
I actually don't know what the distance was between.
Yeah, I don't.
Cause yeah, we went to that mushroom island.
Yeah.
We came here after that island.
No, we went to the mushroom
But we
island. This is where
skipped
met
this
you guys.
island.
We could see if they could take
No,
us
well-
back to the bar, and there's probably people there who might have run into something. and
After
they
that
might get us.
island with the bones, we came back past this place that we're at right now. And then we left here and then went further to where the bar was.
Because of that
This-
kelp tower.
It's out of order. You passed Slubloodop, then found the bones, then went to the nightcap, then went back to Slubloodop.
Because that was that kelp tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, I
Yeah.
recall that.
So if we go back to the bar, we're going
The wrong way.
farther than that bone tower.
I mean, we could, swing by there and check. But the idea she had that was actually pretty good.
What was it? The bottle? The,
No, the bar to get, like, see if anyone has run into anything. Because there was one tower, but that doesn't mean all the towers are in the same spot. Like, I imagine they're spread throughout the lake.
I'm just thinking they might have came back and piled the bones back up.
Oh, in that same spot?
in that
Well,
same
we could
spot.
check.
And we could look for clues in that
Yeah.
to why they would pick that spot.
Well, we could check there, and if we don't find anything, we could go back to the bar.
Yeah,
It's on the way to the bar.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, let's
Aren't
do
we
that.
thieves at the bar now? Didn't we steal a boat?
No,
Oh, no, I don't think so.
we stole that boat from the island.
That boat was from the captain.
No.
Was it?
No,
Nothing
we
was
broke
destroyed.
that
Stole
boat.
it?
Then we found another boat on the island with the bone tower.
I think so.
Yeah, there
I
were
think
there were a couple boats
Oh,
Oh,
there.
there you go. Never mind.
I think we're still in good standing at the cap.
At the bar. Then I can get a cup from the bar.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
All right, Blue, take us to the bone tower.
And everybody,
What bone tower?
Ah, dang.
yeah, he wasn't with us. Did we, for the sake of the story, can we retrace our steps to this?
Probably.
Okay, great.
Just show them directions. Just point.
Well, they can take us to the bar for sure, and then from there we
Well,
might
just-
be able to retrace our tracks back to.
But isn't the
The boat
bar
tower.
farther?
Yeah, the bar's farther.
But on the way to the bar, if we just keep our eyes open.
As you guys are talking about this, the two dive into the water. And you see they both emerge a moment later, head bobbing above. See one of them is waving. Okay, we go.
I know where the bone tower is.
Let's just start pedaling.
Where we go to nightcap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to see
Fine.
where that place is.
We won't hit the bone tower.
Well, we'll look out for the bone tower. If we
Yeah.
see it on the way, then we'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another one. You're not sure if it's Nibble or Blupo emerges beside the boat. It's very hard to see the shimmer of their scales in the water. But another of the two emerges beside you and goes, "You, quiet. Follow." And he starts paddling. You can just see the top of his head visible above the water.
Was it a thing that we gave them ropes to pull us along, or were we paddling and following them?
We were
You
paddling.
were paddling.
Okay.
He had a rope because he could walk on water. It was dragging us.
And Loop was an octopus at one point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right, he was dragging you on the water. That's right.
Or pushing us. One or the other.
Okay.
I'll just start paddling.
You're paddling? Excellent.
Sure.
Let's get in the boat.
If you-
Between the lights, the dancing lights, and these magical grapes,
glowberries.
glowberries,
Thank you very much.
is it pretty well lit?
I mean, you have light around you. It's the light on in the car. You can see the people around you, but you
Oh,
can't
okay.
see for shit in the
And then
distance
for
with
as
it on.
for as wide as my dancing lights will go.
Yeah.
Do they?
And as the lights drift out in front, one of the kuo-toa pops up and says, "No lights."
Okay.
You. He kind of points to his eye. Quiet. Can't seem to find the word.
Quiet.
Hey, Turmeric, I was listening to a couple of these kuo-toa last night, and they were talking about how if you eat one of the glowberries, it'll actually let you see in the dark.
Do it.
I'll do it.
You eat a glowberry?
Yes.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, damn.
Goodbye, the living world. Saving throw?
Yeah.
12. Or no, 15.
15 is just enough where after you eat this berry, it's very it's like this waxy, it's almost like eating a big thing of olive oil.
I did that once.
There is this so did I actually. There's this minute where you're like and you're about to throw up, but you just managed to fight it down. You do not appear to be able to see any better in the dark than you could a second ago.
Did it work?
See? Can you
I'm
see?
just gonna pick
But
Loop
as he
up and
speaks, you can see the inside of his mouth is coated.
Drop
so
him
you can
in
see
the
a little bit of like light is emanating from his neon orange tongue. Super bright teeth.
I'm gonna pick Loop up and just throw him in the water.
Sure. As the one of the kuo-toa swoops up and goes, "Hey, you, quiet."
I'll swim back to the boat. pull myself up in.
If you would like to proceed stealthily, roll me a group stealth check.
Would this be able to be pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Okay, I will cast pass without a trace then.
Because that's advantage on it.
Plus 10 to everyone.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's better.
Natural 20.
Okay. Turmeric has the good sense to cover his mouth now when he speaks. The beacon doesn't give him away.
27.
25.
19.
Okay.
21.
All right. It's very high rolls. Proceeding, following these two kuo-toa, these just faint ripples basically in front of you.
We're all keeping an eye out for that island.
Yeah.
As they lead you, it's impossible to tell if this is the same path you took before, or if it's somewhere different. Although it does feel like you're kind of going with the current. You're sort of coming against it on the way back to Slubloodop. You travel for about 45 minutes an hour. And you don't see the island or anything too familiar yet, but you do see what appears to be, you're not sure, it's just a looming dark shape in the distance. Seems tall, emerging from the water, maybe a tower or a lighthouse or a building. And as you draw a little bit closer, you can see, it appears to be a statue. You can see the outline of a head and maybe a robed shape, some kind of a humanoid shape. Bipul, Bluepo, and Nibble, pardon me, mix them up, swim up to the boat, and they kind of point to the statue. We around, statue, around.
Does this statue look like the one that was in Slubloodop?
From where you are, you can't tell.
Why?
Kind of seems to think for the word. Protected. Treasure.
We like treasure.
We all perk up.
We like treasure.
How protected?
Let's
Protected.
With lasers?
Throw like a rock at it or
Beams?
something.
take
What
us a little
laser?
closer.
Paddle a little bit closer to the statue.
Sure. As you do, you can hear them talking in their language. The conversation ends where one just kind of gives the other one a and they just seem to be holding back and letting you proceed forward as you slowly paddle closer to the statue. The pitch black of the Darklake and the silence pressing in.
When I open my mouth, is it like a flashlight?
It's not a flashlight, no. But anyone looking towards you will be able to see your neon teeth and tongue.
Okay.
It's not like the God of War head of Apollo. You just hold it out. It's like spotlight.
Would have been cool if it did, though.
Yeah.
Powerful berries. Yeah. How close do you want to get to the statue?
How close are we getting to the statue?
Not super
Not
close.
close.
Like I can sense the apprehension from the fish. We just check it out.
Are we close enough to tell the details on the statue yet?
Not with no lights. Do you want to light some lights?
Somebody make
Could
note
you
of this.
throw a
Maybe we could.
glowberry at it? Is there any more glowberries?
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of glowberries, minus the one the turmeric gave.
Can I try to spit?
Why don't you just throw a glowberry?
Sure, yeah. A little glowing spit lands on the water.
What if we throw a glowberry at it so it's not like a bright light, but maybe we can make out some of the features of the face?
What if that wakes up the monster that's probably there?
He's got a glowberry. I'll throw it.
I imagine I don't know.
Paddle fast?
We set him up somewhere just to. Or no, we probably hid him under a blanket or something because we needed lights off. We needed stealth.
Well, that's what I was thinking, the glowberry, because it would like light up the statue, but not necessarily where we are.
They're like the brightness of those like glow
Yeah,
sticks
glow
that they
sticks.
drop down a cave or whatever you see in the movies. Like dim light.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, here, just throw one.
Before he throws, I'm gonna put my hand in the water and then go into a water stance.
Sure.
I was gonna copy you,
ahead.
but I'm busy. I'll throw the glowberry
Okay.
as hard and far as I can.
Just roll me a ranged attack. Add your dexterity modifier.
It's 10.
10 is enough. It's a statue. It's a big ass statue. It doesn't have a lot of AC. As the berry flies through the air, this little pinprick of light in the darkness, it boink, hits the statue, leaves a little slime residue of juice as it rolls down. Roll me a perception check. The brief flash of light. Let's see what this statue's face looks like.
Perception. 20.
20. You can, in the very brief moment of light, make out the face. Appears to be a human woman, or you can't see ears, so maybe elven or humanoid. Veiled, has some kind of a veil or gown covering their head. Only about chest high emerges from the water, but even that is about, you would guess, 60 to 70 feet tall, kind of giving you this massive sense of scale of the statue below the water. And on its face, you can see, in the two eyes, there appear to be two glinting gemstones.
Ooh.
How big is the statue?
Well, you can see about 60 feet above the water, and it's like here up, so
Okay.
these gemstones are bigger than the core was. They're probably like watermelon sized, you would guess. Big eyeballs.
What color do they light up? In the weird light that they...
Turmeric would guess that they're probably black.
Black.
Like jet opal or something.
2
Do we need like
Big-
crushed
black
gemstones for your
sunstones.
tattoo?
Yes.
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 Maybe.
Right?
Do you know anything about these veil statues?
Can I do a history check?
With the black eye things?
Ooh, that was high. 25.
25. You know that it is something pre-sundering, something pre the Underdark and the world shattering, but you're not familiar other than that. It's so ancient that you aren't sure.
It's really, really old. I'm concerned that half of it is underneath the water. Like, I'm wondering what's under the other half.
Probably the rest of his body.
Yeah, legs for one.
Or like a creature.
Stomach. Well, Blue Nips said it's protected.
Yeah, they seem to hold this in some
Yeah.
sort of reverence, so...
Could just be they're afraid of it because it's big.
Mm-hmm.
We could do, I think, if we have time, I think I have Detect Magic. We could see if there's any spells.
How much time do you have? Do you need...
I need 10 minutes.
Sure, why don't we drop anchor, if we have an anchor? Just so
What
that...
is the range on Detect Magic?
And then we
It
can send the
is-
fish people out
It's 30
to,
feet.
to have a look.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I don't
30
think
feet.
they want to go up there, though.
No, to look and range and recon,
Okay. Do some
as is their job.
reconning.
Yeah, and you can also swim with them. Try to race them.
Yeah, let's not make so much noise.
Also that, yeah.
Let's have races in the middle of the dark water.
I'm a quiet swimmer.
Poopel, Nebel, boys, we're gonna
Take a little break.
we're gonna take a little break. I need you guys. Could you guys do a little bit of reconnaissance?
Scouting.
Scouting was the word, right?
Scooting.
Scouting.
Skitting.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Well, what we look for.
The little shrines, the bone shrines.
Bone towers. On islands.
Yeah. See
Okay.
what's nearby.
Yeah,
Laser beams.
Yeah, and he says, "Stay here.
Yeah.
You leave. We no find."
Stay right here. By the big statue. Treasure statue.
Kind of looks. You're calling back to him, so he looks behind you at the statue, and you could just hear him go through his teeth. And then the two of them dive under the water, presumably to go and scout.
Here we go.
You guys spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Yep.
I will also cast Water Walk as a ritual in the same time
Okay.
on everyone.
You will have to get within
30 feet.
30 feet.
Guys
How
wanna do
close
it?
are we right now?
I
What'd you
don't
say?
know.
From where you are from the berry, probably 60 feet.
Another half that distance.
Should we leave the boat here just in case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Water walks can last for a long time, right?
Well, we got an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's leave the boat so the boat doesn't get destroyed.
And yeah, so that the boys can find us again. Find the boat at least.
Do we need to make an anchor? Like it'll float away. Can you use your cold thing and make
I
an
imagine
anchor?
the thing has an anchor.
Does the boat have an anchor?
It's a rowboat. It doesn't have an anchor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make an anchor out of ice.
Yeah, we got rope.
We got rope.
Okay. Anchor out of ice.
Sure, as you focus on this anchor and manifests as you throw it into the water, you remember that ice floats.
Yeah, that's also what I was
yeah,
thinking
right.
too. As I
to the
thought.
surface.
As I
Yeah,
thought.
that's right.
Try to make it denser.
Yeah, you get heavier.
Seems to be standard density ice, no matter how you try.
Well,
Well, let's hope the current doesn't pick it up.
defeated by science again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I have anything heavy?
No, I don't have anything heavy.
Turmeric, you have anything heavy?
I got 10-foot chains.
Well, there you go. Your chains.
But monocles.
Manacles.
Manacles.
This monocle is the thing that go in your eye. Manacles are the things that go around your wrists.
Hello.
The chains might be heavy enough.
Yeah.
We can use the chains as an
What's
anchor.
gonna hold up my pants?
I mean, I guess that's a good question.
I don't know.
I'll use the
10
chains for
feet
the
of your
anchor.
rope?
As you unwrap the chains from yourself and throw one end of it in the water, the boat like rises a bit as 30 pounds of chain are thrown into the water, and your pants fall down. Like down around the ankles, all the way down. Whoops.
Slowly pull them back up and use my rope
The chain will
again.
be enough to secure it.
Seems to be. Yeah.
Okay.
How long is this chain?
10 feet, it says.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
have rope
seems-
as well, so
We
It
have
seems to
rope.
be, yeah,
tie
with the
chain to
rope
the
and chain together,
Yeah.
you're able to make something. You feel it drag onto the bottom.
Perfect.
I also have a lute. I don't know what a lute is.
It's like an old-timey guitar. It's one of those little guitars. You seen The Witcher?
Yes.
Yeskier plays a lute.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I have that.
Dashed in my lute and...
Because you were a bard.
Where did you get that from?
From when you were Humphrey Cummings, probably.
Oh, yes. Stole that
Some
man's
speakeasy dust. I don't know why I have all this stuff.
Because you collect the
You
water
collect
shoes.
things.
Mystery of Turmeric.
Yeah.
You're strong, so you can
You
carry
get to the
it.
end of the game, and it's like, do you have the speakeasy dust to defeat the big bad? You will.
It's when we complete the game, at the end of the game, and then you retire, and around your little
Oh.
retirement cabin, you got all these
That's
souvenirs.
the speakeasy you blew up.
Yes.
That's the dust. Never mind. Sorry.
Boat anchored.
All right.
Okay, let's walk
Let's
out
make
there.
the walk.
Sure, grab your
I'm gonna get-
minis. Just hypothetically, we'll just set up the space here. Just, you know.
I'm gonna get Wolf to stay by the boat.
Can you pass me that PHP?
Alright, this will make a good. This will be your statue.
Yeah.
Here's our big statue.
Or water of erasing.
Water racing.
What we got? Holding. Brenlin.
There we go. Get the game cam in there.
Turmeric root.
This will be our boat.
This is
Yeah.
where we
Anchored.
die.
In our theater of the imagination, the water bottle is the statue.
Statue.
If you're watching the VOD, you
Does
might have to,
Ariani have a last name?
No.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like Madonna.
or share.
Yes, I don't have a last name yet.
Or she just hasn't given it to us.
Monks of the Twilight Rose give up their last names.
I don't even remember what it was, honestly.
Arignani Rose.
That's what all the monks say.
Yeah.
Is this gonna all fit on camera here? Can we? Is this working? I think you need to move it like way back.
Yeah.
It's about as far down as I can go.
You can't see anything.
Boat's chilling here. Actually, I guess boat would be like.
Yeah. The boat will be back there. That's fine.
Yes, perfect.
Can I cast
What did we do last time?
prestidigitation on my shirt? It lasts for an hour, so I'm wanting to make like a mental note of how long we can walk on water.
Sure. Start the timer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finding my
Prestidigitation timer. Yeah.
That wasn't even our team that time.
No.
But how is she gonna heat up the shirt? How is she gonna know? She won't feel
That was
it.
the same Arignani though. That was the same.
Oh
character.
yes, that's right.
Classic.
Classic
Check out of my
Arignani.
old group.
Yeah.
There's some
Just roll with some.
continuity.
That's 60 feet.
There we go. That's 60 feet there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Where's the wolf?
Where
Do you
is
have a
the
wolf? Oh, there's a wolf.
I'm gonna put Myrtle on the boat as well. Just in case.
What's that snake up to these days? Just let me
She's
figure
quiet.
her out. Need to like
Forget she's there most of the time. She's so quiet.
do something with her. Maybe give her some berries or something. See what happens.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
We're trying to get 30 feet
Yeah.
closer to detect magic.
Someone go first so that I can get up there. Someone go
30's
with me.
right here. I'll go first.
Turmeric and I'll go.
So
I'm
someone can watch me while I'm trying to cast.
Sure. Turmeric, as you get within 50 feet of it,
That's over here.
it's hard to see in the dim light, but you can hear the swirling of water, and you can feel the ground under you seeming to tilt, to slant a bit, as though maybe a whirlpool or something is forming. And after a second, in front of the statue, you can see a shape rises out of the water.
Dun, dun.
No.
No.
Oh, there's something hidden.
This is
Perfect.
50.
Perfect.
Whirlpool of swords.
Yes, what seems to be this shifting, swirling tornado of water? You're not really sure. But as you approach, it does rise out of the water in front of the statue.
I take a couple steps back.
Sure. It seems to remain. It doesn't seem to be moving, other than it's just general movement of water swirling. You can hear it splashing, dripping off.
Should I?
It has just risen out of the water.
Yeah.
Everyone can see it?
Yeah.
Should I
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's like right in front of it. I go another step closer?
Sure.
Nothing? Another one?
Still nothing.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna say to the other members, should I do that thing where I make steps of ice to get to the gems?
That's a good idea.
I don't know what Turmeric's
Yeah, you
doing.
should
He's
do
gonna get us killed. But
As you step within, what are you, 20 feet there? 15?
15.
You can make it a bit more detail. You can see what looks like a head, arms crossed, the torso seeming to merge with the water. Just almost like the statue behind, the top half of a person, although there's no male or female features on this one. But it seems that this, whatever it is, sentinel of water, arms crossed, is just looking at you with no eyes or face.
Can I wave at it?
Sure.
Does it respond?
No, other than the swirling of the water that is constantly rising up out of the Darklake.
It's pretty even tempered. Like it's not.
Hasn't moved other than
It's just
showing
guarding.
up.
Okay, Turmeric, don't antagonize it.
That's 30 feet, right? From
This
the
is
statue?
30 feet.
Oh, that's 30 feet.
See what it does if you try to walk around it.
Nah.
Ren,
Yeah.
As Turin just disappears under the water,
After
never
that,
to be seen again.
Ren, can you
that
get up there and do your
glowberry
thing?
trick.
Well, I need to be 30 feet, so I have to be 5 feet closer than Turmeric is. I can try, but I
Well, you'd.
You step closer, Turmeric? No. Careful.
Careful.
Gonna kill me. I'm gonna
Next time you move your mini up there, it's gonna be.
Like, we could try walking on a different side to see if it pops up, like, all around. Like, maybe it's a protective ring around it. But Arignani also suggested the steps, which might be something.
try making steps.
You do steps of water?
Oh, yeah.
Or steps of... What did you make them of?
Ice.
Ice.
Ice?
Before.
She was struggling to climb on top.
Yes, I was.
Maybe we'll make them like this instead of a
Stairs?
ramp. Can we do stairs?
Yeah.
It'd be like 5 feet. Or no, it'd be less than 5 feet, but all the way to the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Can your
should be fine.
does your detect magic see anything about this creature?
I could try, yeah. That would only take 10 minutes.
I thought you've
No,
cast
you already have it up, right?
No.
'Cause you cast it at the same time I cast water walking.
Well, I wasn't close enough to detect magic.
It's you cast it on yourself and then
And then, yeah,
and then you... Okay, yes.
arranged
Then
it.
yes. Yeah, so I could do that. That's like, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, so it would be here. Okay, I'll cast detect magic on that creature.
Sure,
just look at
detect magic on
Stand.
yourself as you get closer.
Yes, sorry.
The creature itself does not seem to be magical, but the effect beneath it that created it is. You get a conjuration is the school.
Is it underneath? Like it's coming from underneath the creature?
It seems to be on the surface of the water.
Make the steps up.
Yeah, it's being detected by the surface, so we might be okay to go up.
Can I start?
Hard to say.
It's 5 foot cube at a time. So it might take a little bit. Yeah. And then I can just freeze the water, do whatever shape, last an hour.
30
A
feet.
cube at a time. It's 60 feet tall, so that'll only take you a minute and 12 seconds to
Make stairs.
make stairs to the top of the head if you wanted to.
Okay.
Although the eyes are a little bit lower, obviously.
Yeah, I'll try to aim for where the eyes are.
Sure. You start assembling these massive ice blocks into stairs. Sure.
Yes.
Zarignani reaches down with her hand and is delivering these strikes to the water. So these massive, perfectly cube blocks of ice start rising out and skating along the surface. So they start to arrange into steps. Is anybody else doing anything else in this minute?
I'm just going to be paying attention to what this sentinel does.
Yeah,
Sure.
I kind of want to be upward. There's a foot.
Touched it! No!
Just get as close as where Turmeric is, and what do I get a sense of anything about it? Like
You get a little wet where some of the water, like the
Oh.
froth is flying onto you.
that is a sense.
But no, there's no features to read. This is a you're not sure. You guess a elemental or something of some kind.
It's like made of water, right?
Yes, appears to be.
Have you tried talking to it?
Hello, friend. What's your name?
It just surges in itself. It doesn't seem to respond.
My name is Turmeric. This is Holden.
My name is Turmeric. My name is Turmeric. My name is Turmeric.
I'm going to take my
Good.
glowberry
Distract it with my words.
and just toss it into the water beside the thing.
Sure. As you do, it lands in the water and bobs to the surface. Doesn't seem to respond. The steps are now built. I say steps, but they're 5 foot tall climbs of ice. But they are leading up to the top of the pyramid now, if you like, hanging almost as if by magic.
Cool.
Okay, guys, it's good.
Start climbing.
Hey, is my mouth still glowing?
Yeah. doesn't seem to have dimmed, actually. I find myself wondering if it might be like that forever.
Just gonna check like that.
Yeah, if you hold your mouth in your hand, yeah, you can see the orange glow.
Why don't you three go on up, and Turmeric and I will...
I look at the 5-foot-tall ice climbing stairs, and I'm going to stay down here too.
What happens if you... What does water walking say? Read me water walking real fast.
Spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it were harmless solid ground.
Grants you the ability to. So could you choose not? Can you choose to, when you want, make the water be water? If you're like, I suddenly want to fall into the water, can I just, without losing my water walking?
Think not.
Okay.
I don't think so, no.
So if it's on, water is ground, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a concentration, so I don't know if it's something that you can turn off.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And how long? An hour, right?
An hour, yeah.
You want me to go up the steps? The blocks?
Let's take
I'll have no problem
one
going
fighter up the steps. I'll go up the steps as well to see if I can cast, or if I can see any magic up there before we try to grab the rupees.
I'll go up the steps with Bryn.
Sure. I'm going to help Bryn up these massive icy steps.
Yeah. I'm just get on my back.
Okay, you could try like that if you want.
Got your boots that allow it.
Yeah, it's not slippery for you, so you're able to pretty easily
that's a good
climb
idea.
these and then help her up without losing your purchase, because your boots of the winter stop you from slipping on ice. Yeah, easy enough. With Turmeric helping Bryn, you're able to pull yourself up, looking down over the edge, Bryn, of these. I mean, you're at the eyes, so you're about 50 feet above the water.
That's far.
/ground.
So it has come up
Yeah, slash ground.
right here. Did this guy react to the ice at all
Didn't
while
seem-
I'm watching it?
Didn't seem to. No. I mean, I assume, Arignani, you built the staircase to the gems, not to the top of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about 50 feet up.
As we start climbing, do we see any difference? Like, I'm gonna call down, but like, is there any difference to what is as we get closer? Like, we're getting closer to the where it's sitting. Is there any change to it as we're going up? If that makes
Not
sense.
that you're noticing.
Change to the statue?
No, change to the creature. Like,
Yeah,
is the
I'm-
creature moving at
I'm
all?
down there and
Not
I'm
that you're
watching him.
noticing.
Okay.
Just seems to be arms crossed.
Okay. So when we get to 30
We're-
feet
we're
from
at
the
the
statue,
eyes.
can I see if there's any magic on the statue?
Yes, you can. There is some sort of trap, it seems, on these eyes. Get a glow of conjuration. I'll have to double check. I'm not sure.
Can you dispel the trap?
Yes, I was just thinking that. Can you dispel? Can you do that? I can.
What do I see when I look into these gems?
One on sec.
Are they like the Eye of Sauron where I lose myself?
Sorry, I forgot my phone this week, so I'm a little slower than usual. You detect abjuration. It's abjuration, apparently. Is the school you detect. What do you see when you look at these gemstones? They appear to be black,
Gems?
twinkling gemstones. They're pretty big. They're like about the size of your head, if not a little bigger. But they are just these gemstones. They make up the, as you get closer, you can see they make up the pupil of the eyeball in this statue. Seem to be these black, faceted gemstones.
We've
What?
seen something like this
I
before.
yell. I shouldn't say I yell up at them.
Turmeric's been loud. Always, my name is Turmeric! Talking to the pig.
I silently yell up to them. What's the statue made out of?
Good question. Can I tell what it's made out of?
Just from looking at it, it appears to be some white stone, marble, or
Pearls.
possibly pearl.
Insight check. Shit.
Turmeric really believes it's probably pearl. He thinks he's being honest with you.
Some sort of stone. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Hard to say without touching it. But there is some magic behind the eyes, some kind of trap to keep them there. So I could try dispelling it.
Do it.
Is there a trap behind each eye, or is it?
Seems to be. Yeah, I shouldn't have said trap. There is some kind of magic. You
Magic?
are assuming it's a trap,
Okay,
obviously.
Yeah.
Guarded treasure and all that, but
Yeah. Okay, I will try dispel magic.
Before that happens, I just since I'm standing in front of it, it is like a humanoid figure, arms crossed.
just a torso coming out of the water.
Just
Kinda like
the
a
torso
genie.
part, right?
Yeah, it's as tall as you are, just torso, so it'd be a
It's bigger scale.
bigger humanoid. Yeah.
And the water is just kind of
Circling.
Yeah, it's surging up, moving and frothing and seeming to flow in this creature.
You ever watch Aladdin? That's what I imagine.
okay.
Gene.
And the frothing and the flow of the water hasn't changed in any sort of way.
No, doesn't seem to. This thing that hasn't seemed to react to anything you guys have done yet.
Does it seem like because I'm standing in front of it?
Looks into them.
Does it like? Do I have its attention, or do I notice any sort of like?
It's got no eyes.
But I mean, like, has it turned its body or anything?
As you,
with the
as
fact
you
that
wave your hands around, it hasn't seemed to move from when it first manifested.
and it didn't react at all to this icy staircase and my companions moving up.
No.
Okay.
Can I walk to where Holden is? I'm gonna kind of be in a fighting stance in case this thing moves.
Just give that mic a little tip.
Left, right?
A little bit down.
There.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm wondering, because, like, it's like we made the stairs above it, right? Can you guys try to, like, go around, like, the same distance and see if you can, like, get it to move? Because, like, I'm just thinking if this thing pops up,
Then we
breaks
jump
our
out of the way.
stairs.
Then we land in water.
You
Do
land
you?
on
We land
water.
Oh,
on
yeah.
water. It's very hard.
Might have been why I was asking if you can at will turn off water walking.
Oh, it's 50 feet down onto the hard ground below.
At this level, nothing. It's only
Alright.
5d6.
I can land.
5d6. That's still quite a bit for me. But okay, sure. Okay, I will try Dispel Magic on
Okay.
the eyes.
Okay.
From
feel like
back
we're
from, because it's 100
Is
and...
it an area? It's an effect, right? There are two
Yeah.
separate.
Let's see. It
effects
just
up here.
says choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. And the range is 120 feet.
Yeah. Okay. The gem themselves would be the object. Is
Okay.
what you detected the magic on.
Okay, so I'd have to do it twice then.
Yes.
To get both eyes. Okay. Okay, well, I'll try it on one eye first to see
Okay.
what happens.
Should we go back 100 feet?
Yeah, let's back up a little bit. What is that? That creature is at what?
What do you mean? It's at water
It's
level.
at about 20 feet from the statue.
Oh, 20 feet from the statue.
But
Water level.
60 feet, roughly, from the gems.
And we're 60 feet from it.
Yeah, pretty close.
Maybe we'll back up
Probably
a little bit.
50 feet.
Maybe we'll go down a stair or two.
I'm probably 50 feet above it.
I gotta be able to see it, I think.
Okay,
Do
let's
I?
just do it from where we are. If anything happens, I'll throw you off.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to see it.
What the hell? I'll just ride you down. Okay. Okay,
Dispel yourself on the way down.
yep. Yeah, oh yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it just says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For every spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. Do I need to make an ability check?
You do not. As you cast the spell, as you cast Dispel, the gem that you cast it on, you watch as it falls from the statue. Starts hurtling towards the water.
I'm gonna yell out to Wolf to catch it.
Where is it? Oh, that's a big...
Roll me a reflex save for Wolf.
Blink,
You
blink.
might be able to do this because you can blink.
That's
He's-
cool.
He's very far
Dexterity
away.
save.
Oh, sorry, dexterity save. I always do that. It's gonna be pretty hard though.
Yeah.
11.
11 is not enough. As Wolf blinks a number of times trying to get over to it. He unfortunately is just too slow as it falls past into the water.
Nothing happens.
Doesn't seem to.
Is
Shit.
it sinking down?
Yeah. It sank down.
Did the guardian or whatever it is react to that?
Didn't seem to.
When I look down at the Guardian, does it look like weaker? Not weaker. Is like the aura from it any less?
Nope.
You should do the other eye.
Well,
and
then what
I'll
if
get
that one
closer.
sinks? Well, I guess Luke can
To
just
it.
transform into an octopus and go down and get it.
Well, I can just go run up and grab it. Just stay on that same level. I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
Unless-
you want to go underneath it and try to catch it?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah.
If we build the steps lower, so I'm not like directly in front of it. Because what if it shoots lasers out?
I just saw that jewel fall into the water. Was that part of the plan?
Yes, perfectly.
Could we just like have the eyes fall in the water, then we'll come down, and then Luke can just swim down and grab them and bring them up? No?
I mean, if we can catch it, that's probably going to be the better way.
Okay,
Okay.
let's try again.
Okay.
Well, so you're gonna catch it?
Yeah, me and Wolf are gonna try to catch it.
Are you gonna have Wolf climb up the stairs with you?
Yeah,
Alright.
where are you trying to do this catch from?
Closer up.
Like on the stairs or on the water?
Stairs.
Okay.
'Cause
How
the,
far
the
are
stairs
this-
go up to the eyes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's a big statue and they're only 5 feet wide, so yeah, we're playing a little fast and loose with the space today. But you can probably get
I
under
got
it enough.
good
You can
grip.
go down a few steps and kind of get yourself under it enough.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
Ariane can even move a block probably.
Yeah, why don't you just make a platform under it so it just falls on your ice
Yeah.
platform?
Yeah. Can you make a plan? Hey! Yeah.
I'll just yell it out.
Make one underneath to catch it.
Yeah. I can. So I can choose an area. Oh no.
You can just extend your stairs
Downwards?
from that
Shrink
step
Or you just bring up the
Reconfigure.
stair.
5 steps down and then go straight.
Or just build it up from the bottom, but just lower. Right? Because the stairs would end, and then you would just doot, 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 underneath.
It's not
It should be
such a mountain of a molehill. This is not the thing we should get caught up on.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you want to catch the thing? Roll me do your thing, and
I'm
let's
gonna-
do it. We don't need to. We can
Okay,
skip through all
yeah,
this. Don't
okay.
worry.
Done.
Okay, that's you
well,
went a
there
second
you
level
go.
3 spell, right?
Yep.
As you cast it, just like before, the eye starts to fall. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity save.
I get
It's easier this
bonuses.
time too because you know it's coming.
It's 7.
You roll 7
Yes. But I think I get advantage
Why?
on strength. You do.
on dexterity stuff.
Only if it's a trap that you can see.
Oh,
Oh, right, for throwing your way
Danger
out of the dark.
sense or whatever it is, yeah.
yeah.
7. As the gem falls, turmeric, it's very cold when it hits your hands. You kind of hot hand it and lose your grip as it bounces off the step once
Can I get
and starts to fall.
Wolf to do the double?
You can try.
Save?
You can try. He was closer because he was ready for it this time. You had sort of set it up.
Just moved up by 1 point,
For 8.
but he has plus 10.
Total of 10?
Yeah.
Still not enough. As it
Okay, wait. At this time, we're all watching. I see the hot hand. I see the blink cat.
turmeric going.
And again, minding where my proximity to this thing. Like, where is that jewel falling?
Right in front of the statue. 5 feet. The square in front of the statue.
Fuck.
Can't you stick your hand out? And...
No, it's literally like
far.
25 feet in front of me. And then I would cross the plane of the Guardian, which I don't know if we're doing that right now.
Can't you, like... Oh, you should have threw your shield and, like, recalled it. Nope.
Can I try to, like, guess
The most
what
dangerous
5 foot
thing we've
area?
ever encountered. Water deeper than 15 feet.
Oh, I don't know.
What were you trying to do? Sorry.
Can I try to guess where the gem is gonna land and do a 5 foot thing of ice? Like freeze a 5 foot
You
square.
can try. You can
Just
roll me a
guess.
dexterity save.
Maybe
After
dex
the
save?
blink cap miss, it's going to be really hard. After the blink cap miss, the turmeric miss, there's not a lot of time before this thing hits the
Yeah.
water.
I mean, we can always just go
wow.
underwater and grab it.
7.
No.
Okay.
You need like 20.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, that's the end of that. I'm gonna
All
start
right,
climbing
I'm
down
going.
the stairs.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. These are, like, you have to like sit on the edge, like hop down the 5 foot steps.
Anybody want to swim down and grab them?
It's too bad I didn't have. Do I have enough for? No, I don't think I do. I don't. Damn it. I was gonna try to find my familiar. Nope.
Where is there?
I
he
haven't. Yeah, he poofed a while ago. I think.
Maybe Holder fight, maybe?
Most
What was
likely,
it?
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
He
Oh,
was an
owl.
owl, but I could have turned him into a seahorse. No, a seahorse wouldn't be big enough. A crab? Octopus. I could have turned him into an octopus to grab the gems, maybe. But I don't have the stuff I need to make one, so...
Well, if we want to wait until water walking runs out, I can give it a try.
Fast forward an hour later.
Yeah, you guys want to hang out for an hour?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what else.
Go back to the boat. I
Just
kind of
gonna
want to.
chill on the side of the boat.
Sure.
Well, I could get one
Accept
of
my
my
defeat.
force speeds ready, and if it tries to attack, I can throw a force speed at it. Try to encapsulate it while you're swimming down
encase
there.
it in ice with your ice shard.
I have a backup plan.
Okay. Good. Because I
That
just
may or
used
may
a
not
lot
work.
of spells for these
Yes,
gems.
I know.
So someone better get them.
All right.
Does the creature disappear when we retreat?
It doesn't seem to, no.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out and just watch this creature until water walking falls off.
Sure. About half an hour. And the creature does seem to disappear back into just regular water. Another 15 minutes, water walking falls off. Nibble and Blue Poe return in this time. What, you touch statue?
What? No.
We no find pyramid, but find bones, bodies, fighting.
All right. We'll head there next.
Okay.
Give us like 10 minutes.
What kind of looks around? Why do you need time? We go. Stay too long.
How bad do we want these gems? Really bad?
I mean, I used 2 spells for it, but
Okay, I'm going to cast Control Water
Okay.
on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm going to turn into an octopus
Okay.
and go
You're an
for the
octopus
gems.
that can control water.
Yes.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
I, the DM, have no idea. Sure. Appears to be about 30 feet deep here. Not incredibly deep.
Okay.
You can see the statue where it meets the bed of the Darklake. You would guess it continues much deeper. Whatever happened, it seems some of it is buried below, where it just goes down to about torso and then hits this mud and silt. And you can see both of the gemstones. sitting there against the base of the statue.
Okay, I will, as stealthily as I can, attempt to get close enough to grab him.
Sure. You're able to grab one if you want. Reach out with a...
Yeah, I'll grab them both
Sure.
with two tentacles.
As this is happening, as you touch the gems with your tentacles, you on the top hear and can sense the movement of the air. The whirlpool seems to reform. And we will roll initiative! As the Guardian attacks.
As I'm trying to explain to these fucking...
Do I notice
fish
that
people
this thing
what we're doing.
has recreated itself?
You can feel the water moving. And
Okay.
would probably assume as much, yeah. It's not going to get a surprise round or anything.
So I'm going to use my control water
Okay.
and empty out an area 45 feet from this statue
Okay.
and like just drop it to you said it was about 15 feet deep?
About 30 feet deep.
30 feet deep? Okay, because I can control freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side.
Okay.
So, large section of water that I'm going to just turn into a trench.
Moses.
Sure.
Moses it.
Where, like under where you are?
Yes. So, all of the water where this elemental was,
Okay.
or this creature.
Pre-existing. Does Kevin knows how to do this? Does Luke know how to do this?
Yeah, this is how the spell works.
Yeah, Luke can fight an elemental.
I mean, it's water. I don't know. I truthfully don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try.
As the water underneath it clears, it seems to lose substance. It seems to lose form. Where, as it's lowered, the water beneath it lowers out. You watch as the shape itself falls, and this thing hits the ground, trying to maintain its shape, pulling water from beneath it, but there is no water. And after a few moments, it just dissipates.
And then I will, 10 feet per round, slowly octopus myself across the ground.
Sure.
Grab the two gems, slowly make my way back.
You can all, everyone's just watching, rolling himself over. Yeah, easy enough. Yeah.
And then
I'll distract the fish people.
get back into the boat, toss
Just
the two
dancing
gems
or
up, and then turn back into myself and climb
Sure. Skillfully done.
in. Level 4 spell gone.
I'm gonna throw
Turns out if you get rid of the water below an elemental, it can't exist.
I'm gonna throw a blanket over or something to cover up the gems from the kuo-toa.
Sure. You would guess they probably saw what was going on, but they don't seem to react.
Even with my distractions?
Even with your distractions.
So where'd you say this fighting was?
Yeah, where did you see all
And
the
just in
bones?
case, I'm going to leave the trench where it is
Sure.
until we get out of 300-foot range. It'll just go back to normal.
Okay.
And then all the water will crash back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me and Turmeric just trying to
Like block the trench.
block their view.
You follow. We
Okay,
go.
you guys just turn around and lead the way. That way.
You swim through it. Not through the trench. They swim past you, but they can obviously see the trench as they swim by.
Weird. That's so weird. Good thing we didn't go near that statue.
That's strange.
Otherwise we'd be on ground.
I guess following them
That's very strange.
after another 30 or so minutes navigating these islets, and there are a few times where one of them emerges and directs you down a particular passage instead of another. Waterfall that way. Go ahead. Points you a different way. And eventually they lead you to, you recognize the diamond-shaped islet, the carnage they found being your bodies and things that were left behind from when you fought the Beholder.
Oh, so they did lead us to that island?
Yeah.
Right, because they didn't fucking know about that either.
So what are we looking for on this island?
There was an idea that maybe they had come back to claim the island again and rebuild.
Do we see
How-
any
how does
like
it look?
new pile of bones or like?
It You make an investigation check.
Sure. I'll do investigation. 21.
21.
Yeah.
It looks like someone has kicked and sort of picked through remains a little bit, but nothing. No new drawings. Nothing stands out. It seems that whoever showed up presumably tossed through whatever you guys left.
Can we check the ground to see if maybe we can figure out where they either came onto shore or docked their boat or anything like that?
Sure. I'll probably call this an investigation check. It's very atypical tracking. There's nothing to leave footprints in, really.
There's no ruins in the ground.
20.
20.
Yours is high too.
You are able to find an area of the beach where, let's see, with a 20, you can tell whoever it was. If they used boats, you're not really sure where they would have left them. Where they came up is very rocky, and presumably they climbed up.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to, if we think of it in terms of current, where you guys were with the current, they seem to come against the current.
Those spores we saw earlier floating around, is that coming from the same direction as where these...
Now that you know to look for them, you can spot this trail of spores. It seems to be heading where it was, presumably back to the nightcap. Runes. Roll investigation check.
We found ruins before.
11.
11. You did find runes before. And you defaced them or something, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. As you're kind of, just sort of touching them and peering over them, there's a brief moment where, as you touch them, you can feel that base thump of necromantic energy.
What was it? You get something?
What just happened?
You get one of
I
those
do sort of feel a little bit of something.
I knew it. I knew it.
Does it look like anybody has tried to put them back? Because we had defaced them? Does it look like anybody tried to, put them...
No, they seem
Okay.
as you left them.
Can I feel was there any direction from that feeling?
Do you want to touch it again? You were not really expecting it. You was just kind of this...
Maybe if you hold
you
on
weren't-
to it
weren't
longer.
paying attention.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try again.
Sure. You don't need to roll.
Okay.
As you press your hands into the runes, you do feel it again after a moment. This very, very low, almost the roar of a waterfall, rumbling your teeth. And it does seem to have a direction that heads maybe with the current, from your perspective, deeper into the Darklake.
Okay, I think we have to go deeper. Definitely follow the current. That's all I can kind of feel right now.
Okay.
From
Yeah,
this.
I kind of found that whoever these kuo-toa kind of came up to shore on this side of the area, or this side of the beach here.
Yeah.
So presumably they would have came straight at it. So maybe they
That makes
came
sense.
from that direction.
Okay, so we're kind of on the right way.
Carry on.
Yeah.
As you all go back to the boat, your two guides emerging. You find something?
Yes.
Yes, we need to follow the current.
Oh, okay.
Point them to a direction.
Yeah, that away.
And they take off, with you following behind. It's another 30, 40 minutes. Again, them leading you through various passages, directing you down one, not another. There are several that you pass where you can hear crushing of waves and waterfalls, and can only wonder what would have happened had you strayed down that without your guides. And you feel another of these pulses, this one closer. You're able to get a better sense of a direction, and guiding the party and the guides. Eventually it brings you to an islet, much like the others down here. Hard to differentiate one from another. And just from where you are, it appears to be just an islet where the river again flows to the left and to the right.
I think we're near. We're close. We're close. I can feel it. We're close.
Which
Do
way?
we
I think we're on this island,
Oh, really?
possibly.
Okay.
We might have to venture in a little bit more, but
Can I see like any like shapes in the darkness, like of maybe like the same Tower of Bones or any sort of weird?
Roll investigation check.
Where do they
These be perception. You roll perception whatever you want.
Okay.
From where you are, it's pretty hard to make out anything.
Monster?
is this island still like that
Beholder.
rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Seems to be the same. Whatever that rock is, it breaks off in these horizontal shelves.
Okay.
11?
11. It's not. It's too dark, I'm afraid. Make out any detail from the distance you're at.
Shiny beholders.
Let's find a spot where it's low enough to drag our boat up. Check out this. It's a small island, small.
So this big.
Okay.
Arrange our two every island pieces into a new configuration.
How do you feel? How do you want this?
Yep,
There.
that's how big it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I look down at the two gems that are still sitting at the bottom of the boat, and I mention to Turmeric, "Hey, Turmeric, you want to put those in your pack or something? They're
Kind of valuable.
a little heavy for me."
They're like this big.
Yeah.
I can take one in my
They're
pack.
pretty heavy. As you lift one, they're probably 40 or 50 pounds each.
I don't think
They,
it'll fit in
you
my
get the sense
cargo
that they are
pants.
dense, solid gemstone.
Can I
Wowzers.
tie it up with my 50-foot rope and then like kind of make it a backpack type of thing out of it?
What?
You know, like how scouts
What's
do
your
it.
strength?
It's pretty high.
Pretty high.
17?
Yeah, you can. It sucks. Like, it's so heavy the rope basically cuts into your shoulders where it touches, but you're able to.
It's all war scars.
As you're tying them onto yourself, the two kuo-toa guides can see them. They don't seem to give a shit. Or if they do, they're not speaking it in common anyways.
I don't know
Can
if
I
you.
tie one so that one's on my back and one's on my front?
You can arrange them however you want.
That's how I'm doing it.
However you want. You got 50 foot of rope and 5 hands to help you out. You got one in front, one in back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that are you good with that?
It's a little uncomfortable, but
I'll put one in my
Can you-
pack.
Yeah.
Can you fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Why
don't want
not?
you to be
When
over
you jump,
encumbered.
they're gonna like,
Yeah.
like crush you. Okay, Holden puts one in his back, and Turmeric ties the other to himself.
What do we call these? Black eye rubies?
black balls,
Yeah, call these.
blood diamonds.
No, call these. Put eye gems for now, or something that denotes they were the eyes from that statue.
Black eye gem.
Okay, let's pull up and have a looky-loo.
Before we get onto the island, I'm just gonna remind everybody that the last time we stepped onto the island, a bunch of dead stuff came up. So are we ready?
That is true.
Last time our boat didn't even make it to the island.
Yeah. Lasers. Do we want to do a circle around the island? I know we can't really see anything, but what about like sending out the dancing lights across maybe, or
Yeah, let me send them out as far as they can go, see what we can see. I mean, the idea here is to
Not die.
attract the attention of these people.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So
But last time we only saw undead, right? We didn't see any like actual
no,
No.
people.
but
There's people coming.
yeah,
when we
again,
left.
like as soon as we
That's right.
defeated them, then people
Then they
came
came.
and check it out.
What if we made a bunch of noise from the boat
Like threw
and then
rocks on it.
Yeah, and then attracted like
I think they
maybe the
came because
same-
they felt the
ruins.
ruins
Maybe, yeah.
move.
We could also, someone could take a step on it to activate it, and then step
Alright.
off the boat, and we could float.
If that's
the
what you
boat
want
away.
me to do.
Or like even move the boat back so it doesn't get split in half this time. Someone can swim up, touch the island, activate it, swim off, and then wait for people to come.
Let's
don't know.
send blue notes.
You mean Blupo and...
No, we don't want them to die.
Yeah, there are guides. If we don't have them...
Okay,
we
I'll
won't.
do it.
You step on the island? Well, first you're sending the lights out, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you send the lights out, and it illuminates this first gray stone shelf, you can see the reflection of what looks to be still wet, very bright red blood.
Splattered? Pooling?
Footsteps?
More smeared, it seems.
Intentional?
Like a dragged carcass.
Could be.
Are there footprints?
From where you are on the boat, it's hard to tell.
Alright. Can you cast some kind of magic on me or something? You got that,
I cast resistance on him.
Okay.
some of
do I
that
have
haste?
anything? Oh yeah, man, those are high spells, bud.
Listen, this is my life.
Yeah, now you're resistant
you're
to a
super
lot of things.
strong.
Alright, is that all I need?
You've put your life in a lot more danger for a
And
lot
not
less.
cared.
Okay, I'm jumping onto the island. Double foot.
Put our lives in danger
It's already happening.
for a lot less.
In the
One
air.
person
I
died.
could cast
One
mage
person
armor on
died.
you. What's your dex?
No, only you can't mage armor
Yeah.
other people, can you?
Yeah, touch a willing creature who isn't wearing... Oh, you're wearing armor. Oh, no, you're not.
No,
you're
I
not
don't-
wearing
I
armor.
don't wear armor.
And a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. For 8 hours. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dex mod. So what's your...
My
Bryn, I
dex
think you
mod is
need
plus
that.
1.
I cast it on myself already, but
What's
I
your
can
AC
cast
right
it more
now?
than once.
10. Base AC is 10.
What's your total AC?
14 with my unarmored, and then 16 with a shield.
So you're
16.
better off to just use your shield.
Yeah. Yeah. Not worth it for you.
Alright.
You're good.
Keep
Keep your shield up.
shield out. Sword out.
Jump on it.
Resistant.
Sure.
Jumping on the island.
As you do, your boots land in this. It's a bit tacky. This blood, it's maybe a few hours old.
There's lots then, hey?
Seems to be.
Does it look like more than one person's worth?
Can I tell more about this blood trail now?
As the lights kind of drift ahead of you, you can see something or some things very much seem to have been dragged. You can see smears of blood leading towards the kind of center of the island. And as you look around, you can see little bits of bone and almost like chunks of flesh or
Yeah.
meat of some kind of gore seem to be littering this island.
Gross.
Do I-
Put turmeric on the,
Is
Do-
it safe?
on the island.
How long have we... Like, would I still have detect magic on?
How long does it last?
I think an hour.
I think it's 10 minutes.
Oh,
In
for
either
detect
case,
magic.
no.
okay.
Yeah, no, because we waited for water walking to be gone
Yeah,
too.
that's
so.
right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Turmeric,
right.
is it safe?
Nothing's attacked me yet, but there's a lot of blood here. You see my mouth?
Yes.
Is it
Yeah,
like
neon.
flashing
You
you?
see, yes, neon teeth and tongue every now and again as your mouth opens and you speak.
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, it's gonna
Okay, well,
be something.
There's a lot of bones and stuff, so I might want to be prepared.
How long has it been since he ate that berry?
Probably like
More than an
6
hour.
hours
Okay.
or about half a day. It's
Okay.
First thing this morning.
let's have a look
Okay,
around.
I'm gonna
If
jump
anything,
off
it
the boat
seems
too.
brighter now.
You both there jumping
Oh,
off?
goodness.
Sure. Roll me a perception check, Turmeric. You being in the front.
Oh. 20.
20. You can just hear the faintest sounds of, you're not sure, something being torn or ripped apart.
Like
Coming from-
something being eaten.
Could be coming from somewhere towards the back of this island where it, like the map, it kind of rises up in the middle. So there's a bit of a peak, and then you would guess whatever this sound is probably on the other side of the hill.
I think something's happening on the other side, guys.
Okay,
I
let's
want
have a
to be
look.
prepared.
Be careful.
Can I? I'm gonna enter into my fire stance.
Sure.
If I seen you,
You guys come in or you guys staying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming.
Should we leave the two guides with the boat?
I'm gonna leave Wolf at the boat.
Yeah, I think they've mentioned that they're not really here to
Fighters.
fight.
Yeah.
They're here to just
Yeah.
Here to keep us safe.
Let's leave them at the boat.
What's around
Yeah,
the
that should
corner?
mean fighting, right?
Yeah.
Bryn, you can feel a massive hit of necromantic energy. It basically, it's the equivalent of deafening you. If this were real sound, your ears would be ringing as this huge mental force hits you, almost knocking you over.
Holy smokes!
As
you
she
guys.
steps on?
Wherever she happens to be right now.
Sure, on the
Getting
island.
seasick?
It wasn't the second you touched the stone. or
No.
anything.
Okay.
So what just happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, there's a bunch of necromancy going on over here. Like, are you guys ready for this?
No.
We're never ready.
Well, we're gonna have to be because
Okay, well, should we try and
something big is coming.
You guys want to
hold on?
split
Hold on. Let me
sides?
try these hand signals again. And I hold up one finger in one hand and one finger on the other hand, and I just start pointing in two different directions. Should we do this?
I'll just do the same
Hold
thing
on.
right back at him.
Not yet.
Does that mean split
The
up?
two guys in the water mimicking the hand signals that everybody's doing.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I'm gonna whisper to who. What is this? To whoever's next to me.
I get what you're going for, but for your reference, you actually just ordered 2 cheeseburgers.
Well,
Order
I'm hungry, so-
cheeseburgers.
Cheltenham delicacy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just joking. Let's roll.
They call them La Royale with cheese. And
I will go left.
I guess I'll go right.
I'll go right.
Okay, I'll go.
You're going right?
Yeah.
Sure. Holden and Bryn are going on the right. Turmeric
I'll
on the left.
go left with turmeric.
Okay, I'll go right with Holden then.
Okay.
Bryn.
Sure. And those of you on the right, as you proceed, you can see some light coming from on the other side of this hill. It's a very pale, almost white blue, lightning white almost. It seems very unnatural, and it seems to be flickering almost. It gives you the impression of like a light underwater. It seems to be flickering and moving in that kind of way.
Can we proceed like stealthily? Like, is there like anything like blocking the hill or like around the hill?
No. Just
We think
appears-
there's
appears to
something.
be. It's not bare stone. Your feet are like sticking in this tacky gore as you're walking, and you can see bits of bone and pieces of body around you.
We're hearing that rending of flesh still? Or are we now
Turmeric
hearing?
just picked it. It's very, very faint. It was like 21.
Stickiness, white flashes.
I will move ahead sneaky.
Sure.
Probably to the edge here so I could peek around.
Okay. Move yourself up. As you peek around, you see
Ooh, is it Lily?
one of the minis. But,
Over here.
I miss you,
Well,
Lily. I miss you,
I'm
Lily.
just gonna describe it to you right now. Theater of the mind. When and if combat happens, we'll set the minis up. Turmeric, you can see what appears to be. Actually, you've seen something similar before. Reminds you very much of the rift between dimensions that you traveled through when you found the piece of winter. You can see this fluttering and flickering. It looks like a tear into, you're not sure, some gray space beyond this even and almost dim as though blocked by mist, this light seeming to emanate through. The edges of this tear, this portal, seem to flap in an invisible breeze, the edges almost seeming made of fabric. And inside the rift, you could just see there appears to be one of these pyramids of bone. You can see at its base, at first you're not sure, a little shape, which after it stands up you realize is a kuo-toa. Appears to be ripping apart the body of another, and you watch as it rips a bone, a rib presumably, out of the center of this corpse, and very delicately, almost reverently, places it on top of the pyramid.
Do I see what color this fish guy is?
You can roll perception check if you want.
16.
16. It's very hard to tell through this tear or whatever it is. You maybe just catch the slightest flash of pink. Those of you on the left, what are you doing? Sorry, the other left, the right. This side.
You see,
Kevin's left.
we're seeing the bit of glow from
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah.
I'll approach.
Sure. As you round the corner, Holden, you see you do see this tear also, but on the island, on the other side of it, blocked from Turmeric View, you see another pile of these bones. This one, in, for lack of a better term, our world on the island, seemingly complete. And as you round the corner and look at it, the skull on the top, the eyes seem to face towards you, just like the first pyramid. Bryn, you can feel this of necromantic energy, very much like the one before, that seemed to summon the undead.
This is not good, friends.
Knock over the pile.
As we will pick up there next week.
Dang.
What could be happening? This one ended up being a little bit short because I thought we were going to fight a water elemental, but
Whoops.
apparently not. Wowzers.
Whoops.
Wowzers, you guys fucking overcame that one. No big deal. You guys have fought a water elemental before
Yeah.
in a fountain. Was that this campaign?
That was
No,
the other
that
one.
was the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Twilight
I
Rose.
believe you also broke that one.
Yeah, it broke the
Broke
container.
the fountain and all the water.
Oh,
leaked
yeah,
out.
that's
It spilled
right.
the elemental.
Oh no!
That's
wait.
right.
That's why I was like, is this player... Does Kevin know if he gets rid of the water
Oh, I
underneath?
see.
I was expecting it to be some sort of magical circle that was creating it underneath.
Oh.
So I figured if I made the water get away from the runes,
Sweep it away or something?
yeah, that's where I was.
that
That's where
was
my original mindset was coming
very,
from.
very well done. If we played with inspiration, which we don't, because I think it's stupid, that would be a inspiration moment. Great session. Great job, y'all. And
Yeah, excellent.
Good.
Yeah, super fun session. We didn't talk about this ahead of time, but it's next Sunday night?
Yes.
Good. Cool. Next episode of Rolling Reckless will be on Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. Come and join us. Check out our Patreon over patreon.com/talkingrecklesspodcast. You can find my anime podcast where I'm watching Attack on Titan, but we'll be moving to a new show once we're done that. Also, it's very dope, by the way. Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Fucking dope. Final season, Jay, coming out in December. You caught up?
I don't know.
Come join me on my Attack on Titan podcast.
Have you watched the live movie?
No, is it bad?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, fuck. Maybe we should watch that at some
Yeah,
point.
it's a bonus episode.
Go check out our video game podcast as well called Talking Reckless. You can find that anywhere podcasts are vetted near you. Please watch the show on YouTube. No matter how you watch the show, just go on YouTube and give me the view. Nobody watches this goddamn show. But it's still super fun. We all really enjoy doing it. We'll see you here next week. Oh, I guess I got to thank everybody. Thank you very much to Oliver, Jay, Kevin, Paula, Amber, and to you at home. We'll see you here next week. It'll be the next episode of Rolling Reckless. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Thank you.
Matt.